All right. Well, hey, look, it's a coast. I am hosting tonight's stream. I might be the only person. I don't know who's going to show up. But anyway, I wanted to host it nonetheless. I guess it's Easter or something. Oh, man. Hold on. I got an echo going. Let me fix this real quick. All right. Echo fixed. But yeah, like I was saying, um, I don't know who else is going to show up. So anyway, you might just be stuck with me tonight. Just a single coast, a coast stream, if you will. But like I said, I wanted to do it anyway because I don't know some people look forward to the stream. So here it is. It didn't feel right to not have one this week. So anyway, I think Cody is feeling a little under the weather. John has a bunch of stuff happening. Um, I'm not sure about Mark or David, but anyway, yeah, you're stuck with me so far. Paul in the house. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Um, Flying solo, man. My time to shine. I've done a few solo streams. They're kind of they're not they're not too bad if the chat is lively. You know what I mean? Sometimes you watch a solo stream and it's so goddamn awkward, man. People are just like sitting here staring at the chat, waiting for it to someone to say some shit so that they can react. So the art of it is not doing that, just to continue talking and not be a fucking weirdo. Okay, Phil says he's on soon, so that's good. I won't be the only super solo dude here. Justin's in the house. What's up, dude? How you doing? So big week this week. Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah, man, I watched that this week. Phil says he will keep my company for an hour or two. Nice. Yeah, Mark says he is exhaustified as well. But yeah, like I was saying, Godzilla versus Kong. I had pre or purchased my tickets for the first IMAX showing on Wednesday, and I couldn't wait, man. I have HBO Max. I watched it at midnight on Tuesday evening, midnight, and yeah, I liked it, man. I loved it. So I was stoked to watch it the following day in IMAX. And let me tell you something: if you have the option of watching it on the big screen, particularly in IMAX, go do that shit because it was uh, quite an experience, man. Especially versus watching it just on my laptop. And Mark concurs. He says it was awesome at the theater. And Mark rented out an entire theater. I thought that was awesome, man. Makes me want to do that every week. I just want to sit in the theater by myself. Or if any of you guys want to come join me, come join me. Let's watch some shit in the theater solo. We'll have theater parties. I didn't really know that that was possible, but I guess it makes sense. But seriously, that movie, this like the sound design of that movie, like just feeling all that sound was fucking epic, man. The kaiju battles were pretty fucking spectacular. I think all of this is going to be my spoiler free review for everyone. The um the yeah, I'm not going to touch on any plot points because it's pretty new. And I don't want to ruin it for anyone at all, but I will just say that it was amazing. The kaiju action was fantastic. The sound design was really cool. Godzilla's theme was interesting because it wasn't like in the last film. Bear McCready for the score had basically taken like traditional Godzilla music and sort of made it his own, right? And it was awesome. And this time, it sounds very similar. It has speaks sort of that similar Godzilla theme language, but it's different. But I loved it, man. The sound design was pretty spectacular. Uh, and I missed that when I was watching on my laptop. You know what I mean? It was just much more epic in theaters. Um, and let's see, let me just catch up on the chat real quick. We got Jennifer Tochi in the house going to see it tomorrow. Awesome. Glad you were able to sell your car, by the way, Jennifer. Um, and Yeah, Justin saying, Big Daddy J saying he wants to see the next one, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Uh, I thought it was fucking awesome, man. The trailer, at least. I like that it is going to be brutal and graphic, as a Mortal Kombat movie should be, man. How are you going to make that? I mean, that video game was awesome because of all the fantastic blood, the fatalities. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward. And I saw the trailer for it at the IMAX too while I was watching it. Another trailer I saw was for Spiral. Um, and Spiral was, I didn't know that Samuel L. Jackson was going to be in that film, but he is. I saw him in the trailer. I don't know if he was in the last trailer or not. Maybe I just spaced on it. But that one looks pretty interesting. So I'm really interested to see. I love the first Saw movie. Um, but that franchise got kind of repetitive for me and a little kind of like convoluted, I guess, if you will. So I'm interested to see sort of a fresher take on it. Um, Brad Likes Movie says he can't wait for Spiral. Me neither. Uh, I'm gonna guess this is Craig. Well, you know something. Mean Gene says if it has to be as good as a Broderick one, he is in. It was pretty close to that epic Broderick one. Obviously, going to be hard to touch the amazing first American Godzilla. Totally kidding, by the way. It's not even April Fool's Day anymore. It was much better than the Broderick one. Uh, yeah, Saw franchise is dog shit, says Craig. Ah, I like the first one, and the rest of them just sort of blend into one big sort of sauce stew in my brain. So hard to differentiate. Hold on one sec. Quoted is going and cuckoo. Um, but I wouldn't say that I hate the franchise. Just don't absolutely love it. Casey in the house. Nice. Uh, and he is with me on the Saw movies. Uh, what did Geigen think of the GVK, Patrick? Is that what you're asking? He loved it, man. He said, I can't wait for my time to shine. He whispered it in my ear as we were cuddling in the theater. And I was like, oh, man, I sure hope that he's not let down by the next one. And David in the house, what's up, dude? How you doing? And Derek is what's the meaning of this? I know it's the solo, it's the co-stream tonight. Phil said he's going to be on in a little bit. Any of you guys want to come in, join the stream? Hold on, I'm going to put this. I'm gonna make a bold move here, and I'm posting this link in the stream. If you want to come on, come join me. And yeah, so there it is. Come one, come all. I don't know how many spots there are, but I have that open invitation going because it seems weird to do the coast to coast stream hella solo like this. So, at any rate, right? Yeah, if you want to join. I don't even know if I finished my Godzilla versus Kong review, so let me jump back into that. I really liked it. Probably my favorite legendary Godzilla film so far. I think a lot of people criticized the King of Monsters for having lame human elements, and these human elements were really pared down. And there was a new cool character that sort of driving the plot forward a little bit. He was like a podcaster, and he was pretty funny, and I enjoyed his character. And yeah, like I said, way stripped down. The kaiju battles delivered, and overall, I would say, satisfying conclusion there. Cody's in the stream as well, so we got Phil and Cody. representing the Easter coasts, and Mark. So like, so hey, this is a coast to coast stream, guys. It's just that I'm the only one on screen. Everyone else in the chat. And Phil's here. What's up, Phil?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing, man?
Oh, just chilling.
Did you see Godzilla vs. Kong yet?
Oh yeah, I've seen it probably 3 times.
I've definitely seen it twice, 2.5 times.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, did you see it in the theater or did you stream it on HBO?
No, it's just on the box on video on demand.
Nice. Yeah, I fucking loved it, man. I'm not gonna front. It was fantastic. It paid some some homage to the previous Godzilla versus Kong film in some cool ways. Yeah, I can't really say too much about certain other elements without ruining it for people. But in addition,
like a certain Brandon Fraser movie tie-in.
A Brandon Fraser movie tie-in?
Yeah, a certain Journey to Somewhere.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you had me all confused there for a second. Yeah, The Journey to Places, starring B. Fraser. I will say, yeah, without ruining the elements, there, in addition to callbacks to the original Godzilla versus King Kong movie, there are some callbacks to some other Godzilla films as well, which was awesome. But yeah, how you been doing, Phil?
I'm good, man. I'm off work again. We're shut down for the next 28 days as of a day ago.
Well, I hope 28 days later from now, it's not
I'm back to work. Hopefully 28 days later, it won't be an extension.
Well, I hope you just don't wake up in a hospital and find out your fucking city
the only person alive.
Yeah, exactly. That would be a bad day.
What's up, Brad?
Philzilla versus Cadaver Kong. I like it.
I want to be Kong. Can it be Phil Kong versus Cadzilla?
Benzilla. Oh yeah, Cadzilla. There you go. I'm easygoing. I'm happy to be the Godzilla. I was Team Godzilla for sure. He was a Godzilla in this movie. I would just say, he's kind of like a meaner. Like, have you seen GMK? Phil, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, All Out Monsters Attack. Well, that's from the Millennium era, and Godzilla. He's awesome. Let me show you the. Yeah, here you go. He's a really cool design. In that one, he's got these whited out pupils, and he's mean as fuck looking. And he is like hardcore in that movie. He's a dick, actually. And the Godzilla in this one had sort of gentle tones of GMK Godzilla because he wasn't fucking around at all.
We got Mech Phil Kong versus Mecha Benzilla.
I like it. Yep. Just catching up in the chat real quick. Bengen versus pizza. I need to get that pizza ordered, man. That pizza's not going to order itself. I tell you that much. What should I go for tonight, Phil?
A $20 pizza.
Oh shit! I don't know if that's a possibility. Let me see what I can do.
It.
Run over to the 7-Eleven, get a frozen pizza.
There you go. You could try their new chicken sandwich.
The 7-Eleven chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know that I've really eaten much like 7-Eleven branded hot meals before.
They're right beside the rotisserie hot dogs.
I've probably eaten some rotisserie hot dogs, but I can't be sure.
I've definitely ate their pogo dogs.
I was surprised. I went to Japan in the 2000s, and 7-Eleven is like a big thing there. I was surprised, I didn't know it was like an international thing. And they had like some fancy ass Japanese food there at the 7-Eleven. That was pretty cool. Mark's saying at $20 California pizza is Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza. Have not had Little Caesars probably since the 90s. Oh, Totino's party pizza. Hell yeah. I ate the shit out of some Totino's party pizzas back in the 90s. I'm not going to lie. Why are we talking about 90s pizza? Let me order like a modern pizza here.
I just lost you there. Both our screens went black with the little circle in the middle.
Did you watch anything else this week, Phil?
I've watched so much. I don't even know. I've been zoning out watching everything. I watched a couple Liam Neeson movies today. I saw the one where he drives a snowplow. It's like a Liam Neeson action flick, drives the snowplow. His son died of a heroin overdose, but his son didn't do heroin, so people killed him. So then Liam Neeson goes around killing everyone who killed him, his son. It was pretty good. And then I watched another one where Liam Neeson was a bank robber for years and years and robbed a bunch of banks. And then he met this woman and they moved into a house together. And then he felt bad about having $9 million of stolen cash that he'd robbed from banks. So he turned himself in. But then crooked cops wanted to steal the money. And it was this whole big thing.
That sounds like it must be based in reality, because most people who get millions and millions of dollars feel bad about it and turn themselves in, I think.
Yeah. I know I would.
Oh, Phil, in honor of you, I'm going to order pizza from this place called Philomena.
Oh, yeah. Philomena, yeah.
I don't know anything about it. I've never heard of it. But it's got your name in its name. And how can I go wrong,
You can't go wrong.
The name of this pizza is Hot Sausage Party. I don't know if I want to eat something called Hot Sausage Party, but simultaneously, I kind of do. Oh, no, got jalapenos. That doesn't sound right on my pizza. Not going to go with that one.
Have you ever ate a pizza with anchovies?
Man, I'm not big into
fish.
I'm not big into fish. I can do shellfish. But like fishy fish, I'm just not a big fan of. And sardines are like hairy, salty, fishy fish.
Hairy, salty, fishy fish are the worst.
Yeah, man. I mean, I prefer my fish with little to no hair if possible.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more.
I mean, say what you want. I actually don't like eating hair on any animals, strangely enough. You can believe that. Let's see. Boy, I'm going to say I'm not a big. Do you like pork belly?
Mm-mm.
Me neither.
I like bacon.
I like bacon. I like bacon, both American and Canadian. Maybe I just go straight up house mushroom pizza with add maybe some pepperoni. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh shit. I'm going to add pepperoni and sausage because I'm not fucking around. And I don't think either of those are going to come hairy, so that should be good. Pizza, let's see. Added to cart. Checking out. It's going to be here in 40 to 50 minutes. Only, even with those two toppings added, only $47.74. So,
Oh, well, that sounds fantastic.
yeah, a bargain, man. It was like 16 inches. So if I only eat 7 or so inches of it, then that will be $20. So that will be my goal. Nice. Okay, now let me catch back up with this the chat here. Oh yeah, Derek wants to know if there's any kind of sausage party other than hot. That's a good question, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to turn to one of my sausage party experts in the chat to answer that for us. Casey says Harry Salty Fishy Fish was his nickname in high school. Makes sense. Yeah, this is getting a little, guys, things get a little adult when we take it over the Cadaver Club channel, I think. Sorry about that. Craig says it only smells like fish. It tastes like chicken. Jennifer says she will go for a hot sausage party pizza. I do not doubt that. Hot dog and donut platter sounds delicious. A zillion crumbs in my beard. Are there crumbs all up in my beard? It's mostly like, you know how people get like that, the beard of bees. Mine is mostly crumbs. Seth in the house. What's up, Seth? How you doing? If anyone wants to come back on again, I'm extending my invitation to you as well, Seth. If you want to come on and stream, there is the link again. So I did. I uploaded the that Film Arena Alien Embossed Full Slip Steelbook video today. Man, that thing is sweet. I'm a fan of Film Arena now.
Oh, and I have something to interject, Ben.
Do it.
So today, with a lot of time on my hands, I'm just sitting around. I'm like, when am I getting packages in the mail? And I was thinking about Irreversible.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when, like, I feel like I pre-ordered that years ago. So I went on the site and double checked, and it's like April 24th and shipping a week before that date. So like mid-April shipping, hopefully get a shipping notification for my Irreversible, because I need that. I need that in my life.
Yeah. I pre-ordered it from Diabolic, and I checked too recently because I was like, I know I have like a shitload of things pre-ordered. And yeah, I checked and I was like, I thought it was May though, but maybe not. I also saw that Arrow Video was their next 4K limited edition release was Bird with the Crystal Plumage. So they're just going
that. And it's Canadian, US, and Britain or UK, whatever.
What do you mean?
Like on Arrow's release, some are only UK releases, some are UK and United States, and some are UK, United States, and Canada. So the Bird with the Crystal Plumage is all three. I pre-ordered the Donnie Darko 4K UHD set.
I did too.
I'm excited for that. I missed out on that big box set of Arrow that they did.
Me too. That's actually it seems like it's coming down. I mean, it's still expensive.
Well, is this one Arrow too?
Yeah, it's just a 4K limited edition.
So it's basically the same as the old release.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
What's up, Shar? Thanks for. Oh yeah, I invited a few people. I hope you guys don't mind.
No, the more the merrier, man.
What's up, Shar?
Yeah, I saw that you had picked this up. Hold on, let me grab it.
Oh, and my American Werewolf Steelbook with slipcover from Diabolic shipped.
Nice. I saw that you had picked this up, Phil.
Oh yeah, I picked that up. Yeah. Did you order it after you saw that I picked it up, or you had it already?
I had this one, and I ordered it before I saw that you picked it up, but I didn't have part two. And then I watched you, Euphoria Picture Keith's video on it, and I was like, God damn it, I do love these fucking Nightmare Classic media books.
Yeah.
And then I felt like a chump because I didn't have part two, and I
That
love
you
that
only
movie.
had part one.
Yeah,
You can put your part one in a giveaway.
yeah, I'm going to actually.
Yeah.
That's going to be the prize for my next giveaway.
Just be like, this giveaway is for people with region free players only.
Well, it is 4K. This is a 4K
Oh
release. So,
yeah, the one had the first
yeah.
disc is 4K, so it'll play.
I held off on getting that part two for so long because it wasn't 4K.
I
But then I
know.
was just like, yeah, whatever the fuck, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they put them both in 4K?
I mean, I don't know. Did you watch the 4K TCM?
I did.
What'd you think?
Uh Still looks like a 1973 shot movie, but I mean, it was pretty clear compared to other copies that I've seen of it.
Yeah.
It was similar to the 4K Blu-ray release for the 30th anniversary or 40th anniversary. A little bit clearer than that, but I didn't think it was a huge upgrade from the 4K scan on the 40th.
I have the 40th anniversary steelbook.
Okay. That should have the 4K scan.
I'm trying to think if I've watched that. I mean, I own Texas Chainsaw Massacre
This
a
is the
number
one
of
I have.
times. Oh
Where
yeah, I don't have that one.
where it slips out like that.
Yeah. I never picked that one up. That one that's Blu-ray, is it? Or
This is
just
Blu-ray, yeah.
the I remember Evil Stevel saying that he hated that edition because it was a different size than the rest of his collection.
Yeah. This is all new 4K digital transfer and 7.1 surround sound.
I have the
So when I saw this one, it was like I was watching it for the first time. You know, it was so like I'd never seen it this clear.
I have the 40th anniversary steelbook that has this artwork on it.
Yep.
I think I have watched that. It's hard to say, I've watched that movie so many goddamn.
But yeah, I want to say the 4K UHD is just a tad clearer than the 4K scan.
I thought when I watched it, the opening scene where they're showing the homeboy on the gravestone.
Yeah.
I thought that looked just amazing. And
yeah,
I was like,
it's super clear.
Yeah, it's like clear, and just the colors were like, pow.
But then some of the far away shots of like the van on the horizon going past, there's still a lot of kind of like cloudiness. You know what I mean?
Dude, the worst shot in that on that entire 4K is like when the chef is coming in home, and it's nighttime. He's got Sally in the truck
with the dust.
With the dust, yeah, and they're backlit by the headlights, and it just looks like someone fucking spilled sand all over your goddamn TV.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's part of the whole thing.
But yeah, I was happy with the 4K scan or the 4K disc for sure. It's a good upgrade.
Let's see. Enter the Void. Someone asked if I'd seen that. I have not seen Enter the Void.
Have you seen Enter the Void?
I have not seen the German version either. In fact, the only Gaspar Noé film I've seen so far is Climax. So I've been wanting to see Irreversible for a long time, and it's just never streaming, and it's has like an extended like hardcore rape scene, I hear. And I've just never like bought it. But then yeah, I saw that limited edition from Indicators. I have a few Indicator releases. They're fucking nice, man.
We got Gang in the house. What's up, Gang? Glad you could make
Yeah.
it. She just gave you she gave Cadaver Club a major shout out. Done thumbs up Cadaver.
Damn.
She thumbsed it up.
Damn. But how, like one or two of them though?
She
Like,
probably did 2 thumbs. She's from the Philippines, so
oh, that's how they do it there. Yeah.
yeah, they double thumbs up everything.
Yeah. They're well known for that. Yeah, Cheetah says smash the like button. Usually when I do,
I'm gonna smash it right now.
smash that shit, man.
There. It's been smashed.
Usually when I host the stream on my channel, I end up with at least 1 thumbs down.
Do you want me to be the thumbs down? And then we can get it over with now?
Can I get you to do a double thumbs down, or would it just be a single?
No, you could ask Gang to do it.
Yeah. Well, this is weird. In the I don't stream that much from StreamYard, but in the chat, the emojis come up as like weird texts. So
Really?
I'm gonna have to.
My emojis are emojis.
I also have this open on YouTube in a different window, so now I see what they are. Yeah, Paul Phoenix has like that yellow dude with like the things like this, and that is the "you got this, you got this." And then Ging has the YouTube logo with a roof on it, and that's the "stay home." Apparently,
Gang's logo is actually her in a black shirt.
no, not her avatar logo thing. The I meant emoji that she threw up.
Oh, I'm not seeing any emojis.
Ah, maybe emojis are blocked in Canada.
I'm seeing at her stay home. I have like colons. So colon,
yeah,
stay home, colon.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting on the StreamYard thing. That's what I was saying. It's like text.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Colon, stay home, colon.
Did you hear about the guy that ate glass?
Okay. No, I have not.
He ended up with a semicolon.
Nice. I did see there's an Alfred Hitchcock Presents episode about glass eating, where someone's like slowly over time poisons someone by feeding them glass. What is that? An electric toothbrush?
No, it's a vape, and I wondered about I was like, is it empty? And then I turned it around, and all the stuff had, because it was lying like on its side like that.
Oh,
so all the jazz, like,
yeah, you got wall jazz. I have not really. I don't think have I ever vaped? I don't know.
What's up, Andrew?
Drew in the house. Did you see Drew's video? He got like a gigantic 1989 Godzilla.
I did not.
He just uploaded it a few hours ago. But
I watched his video before that on his, what was that? 5 movies that I haven't watched ever before, but I just watched now or something. He puts out good videos. Like, I love Andrew's content for sure.
Oh yeah, Drew's awesome. Let's see. Let me catch back up on the chat. Danny wants to know if Hitchcock's Frenzy is any good. I feel like I did see that when I was like a kid, but I don't remember shit about it. Have you seen Frenzy?
I've probably seen it, but it's been a long time ago. so don't really remember it. It's like, what's that other one? Repulsion.
That is Roman Polanski, right?
Roman Polanski, Repulsion. I know I've seen it, but it's been so many years that I can't really remember. I know she was like a manicurist, or she did hair or something, and then she tripped out and thought someone was killing people, or she was killing people.
The David says from Genome Presents says they did that in the show Oz. They fed the lead monster in prison ground up glass over time to kill him. So that's a common theme, I guess.
My day is good, gang. I'm stuck at home for another 28 days. So, yeah, lead girl, I remember being hot in Repulsion for sure.
I think I did do a video on this guy, but I'm going to show it to Drew nonetheless because
Drew is in the Drew is in the house.
But yeah, he got one of these. Well, it wasn't this guy, but it was this suit, and it was about the same scale. I think he said it was like 17 inches tall or something. And I fucking love these gigantic figures, man. I'm a sucker for them.
Now, do you ever sleep with that, like a little, plush?
We don't do much
plushie that you'd sleep with.
We don't get too much sleeping done. We just mostly hot sausage parties in bed. But
okay.
I do not. He is not a soft plushie. He is a hard motherfucker. So it'd be like sleeping with a rock or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here's Seth. And Seth in the house. Welcome, dude.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
What's up, Seth?
Hey, Phil. How's it going?
It's going good.
Good.
How you doing, Seth?
Yeah, I'm great. Super excited to join you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, man.
It's my first time on, so.
Your channel's Hellbound?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a great channel, man. He does really cool reviews.
Thanks,
Let me see if I can find you.
And he was recently
555 subscribers.
Yep.
I'm already subscribed.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. I have streamed with Seth a few times on his channel. And it's always been a good time. So glad to have you, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Give me one moment.
I don't know if you know me, but I'm Phil from Phil's Creepy Videos.
Yeah, Phil. I've seen you on a few times. I love your stuff. I'm subscribed to you as well. So
thanks, man. Got a collection here.
I always thought it was. Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't know that you actually collected stuff too. Interesting.
I don't actually. It's all green screen.
Nice. I like that. Actually, I was watching Genome Presents did I want to say a Child's Play 2 review. And he does a lot of green screen stuff. And I saw him in front of like this like awesome looking collection of figures and movies and shit. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that he had that amazing collection. And then I looked a little closer and I was like, that's green screen. Just like Phil.
Busted.
Have you guys
I do have a new statue coming from Germany that I'm super stoked for, so keep your eyes out on my channel for that.
Nice.
Any you want to give us any hints on what the subject of that statue is?
Not really.
Okay. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
You'll have to wait and see.
I'll give you a big hint though, Ben, and you'll get it right away. Just don't say anything.
Okay.
But Keith recently just showed it off on his channel.
Okay, from Everything Blue?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I will not say anything.
Okay.
APB reviews in the house. Adam Paul Beaumont. Yeah, Keith gets a lot of cool stuff, man. For sure. He's
show us something cool that you got.
That I got?
Yeah, anybody. Are we showing off cool things today?
I could do that. I got a bunch of cool things. I just did a video on this.
Oh yeah, I saw that on. What did I see that on? Just recently, Instagram.
No, probably your subscription feed. Because I just. Did
oh yeah, maybe I did. Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got that. did I get anything else recently that I have not shown? Well, I got a bunch of shit I've never shown. I have one thing.
Paul says Phil owns all your cool things. I do not have that Alien Steelbook.
It's a cool steelbook, man.
The only problem I'd see with that is you can't fit it on a shelf between two other steelbooks because of the embossed cover. You'd have to like put it out somewhere, like facing out,
put it like facing front.
Yeah,
I mean, it sort of warrants it nonetheless, though.
Yeah, I mean, how's it open? Just normal, like a steelbook?
Well, hold on, let me see if I can go. Solo layout. Is this going to do it? Oh yeah. Yeah. So this is the embossed full slip. Well, I got a whole video on it, but you can see the steelbook is.
Oh, so it's like a slip cover.
It's a slip cover. Yeah. Just a slip cover.
I remember T2 had a metallic slip cover and it was horrible.
Was it? This is not metal, but it's a cool steelbook, and it's the 4K. Great.
Nice.
Who released it, Ben?
What did you say? That is from Film Arena.
Okay.
And they do like pretty awesome releases like that. And that was the first one I got, but they've done a lot of great releases.
That's awesome.
Casey says Godzilla vs. Kong bidet cover. I need one of those for my bidet. Because
he also mentioned a Godzilla vs. Kong duvet cover.
Oh, I don't need a duvet cover. I need a bidet cover because I have so many bidets and they're just all uncovered.
Yeah.
I do have like at my work is pretty crazy. Like there are probably over 100 bathrooms spread out throughout the place, and they all have different themes. And a lot of them have those crazy, like fancy Japanese toilets that have like built-in bidet features and shit, and like heated seats. And I always hate the heated seats because that makes me feel like someone was just there, and it's weird. Some people love them though, and I've never used a bidet.
My car has heated seats, and I freaking love it in the winter.
Oh yeah,
that's like a plus in the winter when you like I have automatic start too, so like I just press a button on my phone and my car starts 15 minutes before I leave for work in the morning, and then I get into a nice hot car with a heated seat. It's fucking awesome.
Patrick in the chat saying show your my Godzilla Funko Pops, but there's so many of them, and I keep them in the vault that it'd probably be a problem to get out and show them. Plus, there's like one of those time locks on it in case I get burglars that are trying to get my Godzilla Funko Pops, so can't access them till 8 in the morning anyway.
Did you see Kong versus Zilla, Ben?
I did. At the beginning of the stream, I did a full-on review, spoiler-free review type thing. I loved it.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. It did not disappoint. You know.
Yeah.
I think it hit all the right notes, and overall was a very satisfying experience.
Good. Good. I'll have to check it out.
And I might. You may or may not on the soundtrack. There weren't that many songs, but on the soundtrack, there's one that I have done a cover of before. So you may end up seeing Godzilla versus Kong in horror karaoke at some point.
I can't wait. I love your horror karaoke. Like, do you have a list planned out already, or are you just kind of taking it movie by movie?
I have a list, and yeah, there's a lot of them. I sort of asked people in the last video to give any requests they may have, but no one did. But
I almost did. I wasn't.
It
wasn't to sing it, but I wanted to see you dance to the song from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. I want to see you do that
Okay.
little.
Oh yeah,
the Jesse dance.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would pay to see that. So.
I mean, I already have like 3 videos of me doing that in different outfits. So maybe I'll just post one of those up.
There we go. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's pretty good. One of them, I'm just wearing assless chaps. So that's that's hot. That's hot. Definitely. Those are mostly only available on my OnlyFans, but I might do like a chest up version for the channel, the YouTube channel.
Show off those sexy ass 80 titties.
Oh man, they're great. I have to watch. By the way, that was a reference to my Bloody Moon review that I did a long ass time ago, and Seth just did a Bloody Moon review too. And I have to give that one another watch. Like I said in the comment, the visuals were like really lost on me because I watched a shitty free version on YouTube.
Yeah, it's hard when that's like the only positive of the film, and it's a rough version. Yeah,
I never really thought of it as like a visually and interesting film. But yeah, I mean, I watched it like this big in a shitty resolution, so I would like to give it another. Plus, now I know what I'm in for. The first time I watched it, I didn't really like it, but I'm not sure why exactly, because there are some shitty movies that I absolutely love. So, spoiler alert: Bloody Moon is a shitty film, but yeah, probably worth watching. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Craig wants a Devil Driver cover. Devil Driver, local band. Casey wants assless overalls. I got some of those. Oh yeah, Paul's promoting my Cadaver Club calendar from my OnlyFans page. So check that out. Yep. But yeah, anyway, Bloody Moon, I do want to give that a second chance.
Yeah, check it out. It's not too bad.
For sure. What did you think of that scene, the table saw scene, but like not the actual moment of table sawing, but like leading up to it where she's like laying there and she just met some masked killer dude, but she doesn't know he's a killer. She just thinks he's like a hot masked dude. And she's like, "Oh, you don't have to tie me up. I'd love, willingly fuck you, you weirdo." It's pretty crazy.
That movie is a setup to a porno. Like at any point, it could have just like switched, and I would not have been surprised.
I'm sure there's a director's cut that is just porno, for sure.
Yeah.
But like I said, I want to give that one a watch. I don't know. There's video nasties in my mind are like built up as like these super graphic, like offensive films, and they never really are. Especially by today's standards, you can probably just film on network TV,
Yeah, you watch them and you're like, why was that ever banned?
Exactly. But Bloody Moon was definitely one.
Yeah, I bet it for the table saw scene alone, probably.
I watched Rusting Willpower had done a review of that one as well, and I watched it, and I think she did like she used to do like 2-line reviews that would just sort of sum them up. They were pretty funny, and I think one of them for that review was like, if you like watching mannequins get their heads cut off, this is the one for you. I thought it looked okay, but I guess she thought it looked pretty cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is.
I like, speaking of mannequins, in Frankenhooker, when all the hookers are blowing up with the death crack or whatever, how basically you can tell without freeze framing it, but if you freeze frame it, it's just like all these mannequins blowing up.
I have not seen that movie since the 80s.
Oh. You should rewatch Frankenhooker.
I know. It gets a lot of love from people, man. I definitely should. But yeah, I remember watching that one. I rented it, I want to say in middle school or something. And I was like, oh, how is this not going to be amazing? But I have not seen it since. See, Paul is saying that he's watched all of the video nasties,
Wow.
and a lot of them are bad.
Hellbound. What's your name again, Keith? What is it?
So close, Seth.
Seth.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you a fan of Frankenhooker or Frank Henenlotter?
So I actually haven't seen Frankenhooker, but I do own it, the Blu-ray version from Arrow. So
okay, well,
one of these days
you should watch it.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Look for those mannequins blowing up. Spoiler alert.
I mean, it's a horror movie. You expect.
What about Basket Case?
Oh, love the Basket Case trilogy.
Yeah.
I had he did oh shit, why am I spacing on the name? The one with Elmer? Brain Dead. Brain Damage.
Yes.
Brain Damage. Arrow did a release of that, and I ordered it on Amazon, and then they canceled my order, and then I don't have it. So I haven't seen that one since the 80s either.
Yikes.
Fuckers.
Why'd they cancel it?
I think they had like Amazon does that sometimes. People will like pre-order stuff. Like this happened to some people with the Gamera set and whatnot. If they have a hard time fulfilling it, they'll just say "fuck you." We're not going to fulfill it. Even
but is it still available, or did it sell out?
It was the limited edition one with like the. It wasn't a limited edition set, but it had like the slip cover.
Yeah, I think that's the one I have.
Yeah, and that one I think you can't get anymore. Yeah,
it's Frank Henenlotter too.
Casey's saying that Amazon canceled his Arrow Gamera set, and I heard that with a few people.
Did anybody get anything from the Arrow Easter sale? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Phil did a full stop motion interview, or I guess it wasn't stop motion. He did an actual interview with Belial. So
I did see that one. That was a good one.
Yeah, with my little.
Yeah, that sucks. That was an awesome set, by the way, Casey.
Oh, that's so cool.
Check out the detail on the back. Like,
he's looking lumpy, dude.
Yeah. Sexy.
Gnarly.
Check out those curves.
Yeah,
I have a mug.
I was gonna say LA face with an Oakland booty on that dude.
Can drink coffee out of Belial.
Oh,
nice.
That is exactly who I want to drink coffee out of. So that's great.
It's got the basket on the back.
That's cool.
Nice. This morning I was getting my coffee ready. And I was like, this is some bullshit. I don't have any Belials to drink this out of, so that wasn't.
But you have that really cool zombie head, Ben.
That's true.
That zombie mug is dope.
Dude, that thing is pretty impressive. I must admit, it looks amazing in person. A little hard to clean and under the jaw, but Evil Dead was banned in the UK. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was banned in Australia until like the last few years, I think.
Wow.
Yep.
Which is pretty crazy.
Are you telling me they never got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 Night Killer?
No, I'm not convinced that one was banned. I think that's actually the national movie for Australia.
Yeah.
I have the TCM3 Night Killer slipcover.
Ooh, I don't have that one. I'm jealous. I remember a lot of people got that at the convention, the Texas Frightmare convention when that was
They
first.
still had some left, yeah.
I did not get that. I have that release though. And unfortunately, by the way, this reminds me of Severin, or because Mark had a bunch of issues with Severin, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to give them my money, but they came out with that Santa Songer set.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that one?
Santa Sangra.
I have not seen it.
And I pre-ordered it.
Is it worth it?
Little.
I've
Obviously.
never seen it. That's another one I've never seen, but everyone always sucks at sticks. So I'm like, okay, let's see what this is all about.
I have Santa Sangra on DVD. So is that pre-order still available?
I don't know. Let me check.
I'm checking right now. What's it? It's Severin?
Yeah.
I like Severin. I just think they're a little expensive for my taste.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to spend a little money on that stuff. But
hey, you only live once and you can't take your money with you, so.
That's true.
Part
Santa
of that
Sangra 4-disc digipack with 4K UHD Blu-ray and CD.
Yeah.
Dang.
Does that sound awesome? Does that sound amazing?
Oh,
don't you
and look at this picture with you get like postcards and.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to pre-order this right now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have the bell ready, but go ahead and do it, and I'll just vocalize a bell. Let me know. Let me know when you check out, and I'll go ding, 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 ding.
It's a bizarre movie.
Oh yeah, Adam Paul Beaumont is saying Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was banned until the early 2000s in Australia. And, some people that like to keep it banned, like Andrew Ballina, who hates it. I don't understand the hate on that movie, man. I fucking love that film. And a big chunk of that is nostalgia for me. But a big chunk of that is the amazing production design of their fucking underground layer.
Yeah.
The incredible gore. And, yeah, I love that movie, man.
At first, I was not a fan just because of the tonal shift, and I wasn't expecting it. But once you realize, oh, that's what they're going for, it's a great movie.
I mean, I saw that one. I don't know. I was pretty young in the 80s. I saw it, and I have loved it ever since. So the tonal shift didn't affect me even a little bit when I saw it. I was just on board for the head chainsawing and the goddamn underground layer with the fucking there's a weird corpse beach scene just chilling in the back. I love it, man. So random and crazy. I have not seen Stalker 1979. Was it amazing, Seth?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you haven't seen it either.
No, I haven't seen it either.
I misread that. Casey's wondering if anyone's gotten anything from Golden Ninja Video or Dark Force Entertainment. I don't think I have anything from either of those guys.
Dark Force sounds familiar. I don't know if I, off the top of my head, could think of anything.
Dark Force?
Yeah.
Do I have the Dead Pit?
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
Is that Dark Force?
I'm not sure.
I have offerings. Yeah, I'm looking through. I have offerings, but I think that's about it. Yeah.
I have offerings.
What are you guys offering?
Anything.
Yeah. You name it, Ben.
I'll take one of each, guys. Is my pizza here? Oh, shit.
Where's David?
Of David's Horse fame?
Yeah.
I don't know, he was in the chat a second ago.
I thought he was supposed to get his ass on here.
Everyone was like, I don't know, maybe we should just not stream this weekend. And I was like, nah, we should stream.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tradition at this point.
It's a tradition, yeah.
It is a tradition, man. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's somebody who was like, oh shit, bummer. They're not going to stream.
Right. If it didn't happen, it would feel weird.
It would feel weird to me.
Yeah.
I've missed, I think, one stream so far because I had the crazy work project I had to work on. But yeah, I've been on board the whole time, man. Larry D in the house, what's up? All right, guys, I will be back momentarily. I've got to grab my pizza.
Have fun.
Chat amongst yourselves.
Phil,
What?
did you ever hear the joke about the pizza?
No, don't tell it to me because it's too cheesy.
Ah,
Boom,
oh
boom,
boy,
psh.
that was crusty.
I'm messaging David.
Gotcha.
Where is he? I put get on here. So have you watched anything lately, Seth?
I watched Trapped Alive and Chill Factor, both Arrow releases not too long ago.
Yeah,
How about-
Trapped Alive is the one where the car goes into the mine shaft.
Yeah.
What do you think of that one?
Yeah, I mean it's not good, but I enjoyed it.
That's okay.
Yeah. How about yourself?
I watched Godzilla vs. Kong like 2 or 3 times, and then
Ooh.
I've just been streaming stuff on the box like pretty much every day.
Awesome. What'd you think of Kong versus Godzilla?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I got picked up recently Prince of Darkness on 4K.
Ooh.
So I watched 4K Prince of Darkness. It was pretty good.
And still holds up in 4K.
Yeah, it was pretty clear.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to revisit that one soon.
It's funny with Blu-ray. When Blu-ray came out, you're like, "Oh my god, it can't get any clearer." And now you watch 4K, and you're like, "It's so much clearer than Blu-ray."
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know. Like I keep hearing of like 8K and all of this, and I'm just like, I don't know if my eye is going to be able to tell the difference. But I mean, they prove me wrong every time, so who knows?
I watched Suspiria, the original, in 4K, and it was amazing.
That would be the first movie I would want to watch. That movie is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it was lots of fun for sure.
What'd I miss?
Oh, you missed a cheesy joke.
Oh, was it a pizza one? Let's hear it.
No, we don't want to tell it. It's too cheesy.
Damn it. Here you go from Philomena. Ooh, snap.
You almost lost it.
I almost lost it. I'm trying not to lose this shit.
Dang.
Anyway,
nice.
It feels like it's going to be delicious.
So, Ben, is it the same pizza place every single time?
No, this is from a place called Philomena.
Oh.
First time I've ever eaten their pizza.
Well, let us know how it is.
I change it up weekly.
Larry's saying $100 pizza again.
I think it was under $50, wasn't it?
Ooh.
I see. It was $47.74, so a bargain. And David's in the house. What's up?
Hey, David.
You're muted.
Well, you may not be muted, but we can't hear you.
Your audio ain't working.
Whoa, Keith's in the house, by the way, from
Euphoria Pictures. What's going on? I actually talked to Keith
about you earlier. Yeah.
I actually talked to Keith on vid call this morning.
Nice. Was a good discussion.
A nice little vid call with Keith. Yep.
Nice.
We discussed some things and stuff. Maybe that statue that I talked about earlier.
Oh, some things and also some stuff too?
Yeah, we talked about things and then we talked about stuff.
Okay. Because sometimes we still can't hear you, David. By the way, he says, one moment.
He wants to go scissor. He's going to scissor someone.
Oh, yeah. And to answer your question, Keith, Cody was not feeling super great today. He had a headache and was...
and neither's Mark.
And neither is Mark.
And then John has to get up super early tomorrow to go somewhere.
Yep.
So now you know everything I do.
But we got Seth from Hellbound joining us,
How's it going?
and we're happy to have him. Let's see, is this going to work any better?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Can you go back to the other way where we couldn't hear you?
I sure can.
I'm just kidding.
How's it going, guys?
It's good, man.
Good.
Same as it was 45 minutes ago.
How you doing, David?
I have seen Housebound.
Good.
Paul, have you seen Southbound?
I've seen both of those. Housebound is better than Southbound. I love
Southbound's like an anthology.
Yeah. But Housebound is Housebound was awesome, man. I was
Yeah.
not expecting it to be so good when I watched it, and I was like really sold on it.
Yeah. They're both good.
Southbound was a pretty good anthology too.
Under the Bed I've seen.
Under the Bed.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
It's
How was
not
it?
bad.
Has anybody heard from Cody?
No.
What's up, Keith? I'm glad you made it, man. It's like 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. Isn't it like 4:30 in the morning where you are?
I don't think it's that late in Ireland, is it?
I thought they were 6 hours ahead of me.
I think they're only 4.
10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So 2:30. What time is it where you are right now, Keith?
That's probably the easier way to go.
It's 3:30. Yeah, it's 3:30.
3:30.
So early,
Yes.
man.
Guess they haven't had daylight savings yet.
You up late, boy?
My schedule is been fucked up for over a
A
year.
year? Same here.
Yeah. We go on
2
lockdown and my sleeping schedule gets all out of whack.
Yeah, mine is super funky. I'm usually up when everyone else is just waking up. I'm still up.
I feel like that 80s song, Up All Night, Sleep All Day.
Yeah,
3:30 just finished watching Dawn of the Dead.
nice. Which cut, Keith?
The Argento cut.
Is that your preferred cut, Phil?
Not really. I don't know what I haven't watched all 4 cuts in succession ever, I don't think. So, I mean, I really can't compare one to the other.
The remake.
Oh, the remake even.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I like the remake with Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames.
Mekhi Phifer, man.
Ving Rhames.
Some say Ving Rhames, but I say Mekhi Phifer.
Ving Ving Rhames.
You think he should have been on a motorcycle in that one?
Yeah.
Makes sense. That was a pretty, probably one of the better remakes, I think. And an early-ish one in the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. Sort of set the stage. That one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, both of those sort of set the stage for remakes, and then a lot of them since have disappointed people.
Yeah.
Evil Dead remake, I love.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with that.
I like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake a lot, too.
I agree with that too, but I will not agree that it's better than the first one.
And
Some people think so.
I'm actually okay with the Friday the 13th remake.
I was super disappointed when I first saw it. Very disappointed in it, and now I've grown to enjoy it quite a bit.
Yeah.
The only 3 4 that I'm not crazy about are The Omen, Nightmare on Elm Street, Poltergeist and Black Christmas.
Which Christmas?
Yeah.
The last one, the 2019 one or 2020, whatever it was.
Okay.
Ben saw the TCM remake before he had ever seen the original.
What'd you think? He did that also with Castle Freak, if I'm not mistaken. He
Castle Freak.
watched the remake first.
I love the original Castle Freak.
Dude, I love the original Castle Freak. Like, we are sitting in a fucking tree, me and the original Castle Freak.
KISSING.
That is the one.
We're so close, we call him CF.
I just say that movie about Georgia.
I haven't seen the Suspiria remake, so I can't speak to that one.
I can speak to that one. Who wants to hear? That movie sucked assholes, man.
I had the soundtrack. It's pretty good, though.
I thought when there was trailers and stuff, and that was hotly anticipated by me because I love Suspiria and I love art house movies. And Tom York was doing the score, and I was like, all of these things must add up to something amazing. And the movie ended up feeling pretentious to me, like over bloated, and just like I did not like it. Martin in the house. What's up, Martin?
What's up, Martin?
Oh shit! He just posted his Castle Freak.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
I want to watch the shit out of that one, Martin.
I'm gonna watch it forward and reversed.
I'm gonna watch it while I'm on my side, and then I'm gonna switch to 45 degrees angle.
Just snag it up, flip it up, rub it down.
Yep, I'm gonna flip it and slap it too.
Gonna
Okay, I'll be back in 5.
BBB it.
Seth, have you seen Castle Freak?
I still have not. No.
Son of a bitch.
Maybe I'll have to watch that one late tonight or early tomorrow.
I love that movie, man.
I liked it.
Now, Casey says Suspiria might be his least favorite remake. I was very disappointed in it.
Ben,
Sorry,
I forgot about Child's Play. I wasn't crazy about that one either.
dude, that was like a goddamn masterpiece compared to Suspiria.
Really? I haven't seen the original Suspiria either, so I can't really say.
Ooh, the original Suspiria is
Is it? I see the poster behind you, Seth.
Yeah.
the original Suspiria is the first time I saw it, I didn't like it. I saw it in high school, and I was like, "What?" I thought this was going to be like the scariest shit I've ever seen. And then it was like a ballet school, and I'm like, "What happened now?" I'm just going to continue getting fucked up. But yeah, when I watched it later, I absolutely loved it. That one is like The Fog. I sort of think of those both as not being so much about story and more atmosphere and style, you know? Particularly style with Suspiria.
Suspiria is just beautiful.
Yeah, that's great.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So Martin says he wasn't a fan of the Pet Sematary remake, which I didn't. I wasn't turned off by it. I mean, it was a different take on things, but I still enjoyed it.
People hated that movie, and I had no problem with it.
I liked it.
I like the changes that they made to the story. I thought it had a darker ending. A lot of people thought the ending was super goofy.
Yeah, I haven't read the book, so I don't know if the remake was truer to the book. I mean, aside from it not being Gage. But
I have not read the book either. A lot of people love that book.
So we were talking about Suspiria.
Oh, yeah. I remember you got that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So my fiance got this. Apparently, it's the primary color of each scene in Suspiria is like a little line. So like this is the whole movie, and just like look how colorful and beautiful that is. But that was her compromise of getting that something that we can both enjoy.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Does she like that one too?
Yeah, I mean, as much as she likes horror movies, but yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was expecting pure shit from Pet Cemetery remake, by the way, because I watched it after it got panned by every fucking horror dude I know. Same happened with The Nun, actually. The Nun got a lot of, like, just people hated that one. And when I watched it, I was like, that wasn't so bad. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but much better than people gave it credit for, I think.
I watched Wrong Turn this week, and I liked it. I know everyone's been kind of shitting on it, but I enjoyed it.
I like that one. I thought you watched that a little while ago, no?
This past week, yeah.
I don't know why that one gets a lot of hate, other than the fact that it's not exactly a Wrong Turn movie, you know. But like, okay, we understand it's not really a Wrong Turn movie, but I thought it was pretty decent, you know.
I like the whole. I mean, the story. I mean, it moved quick. I mean, the scene where they're hiking and the log rolls over the hill. That was great.
Yeah. There was, I can't spoil it for people, but there was a sort of plot component there. There's like a sort of a shift that happens at some point in the movie that felt non-realistic, but I don't know. It felt kind of weird. Collector Man in the house. Yeah, everyone in the chat agrees that the Nightmare on Elm Street remake is Craig still in the chat because that's his favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie. But and actually, John, that's his second favorite. But everyone in the chat agrees that Elm Street remake is dog shit. Yeah, and someone said, "Is it worse than Ghostbusters?" The Ghostbusters remake wasn't that bad.
I didn't think so. I mean,
yeah, another one gets a lot of hate, but Martin says New Wrong Turn sounds decent. He hasn't seen any of the Wrong Turn movies. The first and second Wrong Turn movies were really cool, and then they got like increasingly more campy and I don't know, not as good, I think. So
I think I've seen the first two, but it's been so long. I would have to go back and just kind of refresh myself. But that's why I think I enjoyed the remake so much, because it's been so long. I don't remember the original ones, and I didn't have any preconceived notions of how the story was supposed to go.
Well, I mean, the sort of the thing about Wrong Turn movies is there's fucking like murder, cannibal, hillbilly things, right?
Yeah.
But this one didn't exactly have that element, so I understand why a lot of people weren't on board for it being a Wrong Turn movie. But
so I'm wondering if that's the problem, is that it's missing the cannibals, or the fact that it was called Wrong Turn. If it had been called something else, would they have enjoyed it?
My thinking is probably, but it's hard to say. You know, I mean, people get a perception in their mind, and it really colors everything. You know, from there. It's like Jason Goes to Hell. That's by a long shot, my least favorite Friday 13th movie. And you know, if it was not a Friday 13th movie, would I hate it? You know, I don't know. Probably not, but it has Jason Voorhees in it, and I can't separate it from that franchise, so hard to say.
Keith emphatically said he would rather get a colonoscopy than watch Ghostbusters remake.
Well, yeah, I mean, who would? I mean, those things are hot.
Hey, I have to get going, but Ben, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, Seth. Glad you could
Phil,
come on.
that is awesome.
Yeah, that's the Night Killer.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I wish I had that sleeve. That's a great release, though, from Severin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for joining us, Seth.
Yeah,
Seth.
Yeah,
Good to
thanks,
see you,
guys.
man.
Good talking to you, Seth.
All right, have a good night, everyone.
You
Night,
too.
dude.
Bye.
You should put the link in the chat again and see if Kaiju or Anthropomorphic Fiend wants to pop in. Trash Stash.
Yeah, dude.
Just
Come
pop
on, come
in,
on.
man. Let's talk some horror.
Yeah, man. There's that stream. Anyone who clicks it.
See if Euphoria Pictures wants to hop in. It's like
Yeah,
only
Keith, come on, stream
four
with
in the
us.
morning there. He's not doing anything else.
You think he'd like come on? He's got curlers in his hair and shit.
Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. He's not doing anything.
It's Easter.
Dude, Martin's coming on.
Anthro hop on, he says.
Yeah, I like streaming with Martin. Me and Martin stream on the Genome Presents channel pretty regularly. It's always fun streaming with him.
I
And
enjoyed my
says,
buddy
my
Valentine.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep. Although when you're watching it on a TV that's not 3D, you can tell that it was made for 3D because shit's like coming at you.
I love that
which
though.
movie?
Like,
My buddy Valentine remake.
Oh yeah.
I mean, same with Friday 13th Part 3, right? I love those gratuitous, cheesy ass, like, oh, hey, like, here, let's get a yo-yo shot from below, or like, here's the popcorn from above shot that's just like so clearly meant to be exactly like 3D, porn. But Paul nailed it. Maniac remake is amazing.
Yeah, that was good. I like that one too.
He's too drunk to be joining in the chat.
So, has anyone heard any updates on how Tom Savini's doing? Speaking of Friday the 13th,
I haven't heard any updates.
was he hit by a bicyclist or a motorcyclist or something like that?
He was on his bicycle hit by a car.
He was okay.
And the car won.
Yeah, kind of like a Stephen King kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
3D porn actually sounds pretty amazing. Not gonna lie.
It's all good till the money shot.
I mean, they don't really do like I don't know what kind of porn you're watching or anything, but it's not it's not exactly like
It's cool until your girlfriend walks in and you're sitting on the couch going like,
yeah, Lawnmower Man style. Joe in the house, Joe the Horror Man.
I agree with Ben. We need more My Bloody Valentine movies. Harry Warden should be a franchise killer.
I often wonder, like, what do you think would happen if, like, Harry Warden was a franchise killer, or like Cropsey had become like a franchise killer? Like, do you think that they would be as well liked, if they got sort of watered down over a bunch of different the span of an entire franchise or something?
Who's Cropsey?
He's the killer from The Burning.
I just watched that one recently. Jason Alexander.
Yeah, The Burning, starring Jason Alexander.
I don't know about Cropsey, but I don't know.
All right, Larry D says he's seen 3D porn, and it was kind of annoying. So, yeah, Casey says Harry Warden one-liners. Those wouldn't be great. Patrick says that Savini is recovering in a hospital. So I guess I knew that much. I just didn't know like how quick his recovery or like the extent of his damage, the damage to him.
we need a pieces 4K.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Hi guys,
Hey, Martin.
Martin.
How you doing, man?
pretty good.
What's up, Martin?
Anthro in the house.
What's up?
So I just finished watching a Roger Corman movie called The Undead, which is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my entire life, especially because it has nothing to do with the undead at all.
No. Were there living people on it? Because they are undead as well.
Yes,
Well, there you go. The beat you on a
I
technicality.
guess that's fair. But it's like this woman gets hypnotized and she travels into one of her past lives because there was like a reincarnation fad going around at the time. So they were trying to capitalize on that, but she finds herself in like this medieval times, but there's like witches and Satan makes an appearance, and it's just this weird mixture of horror and like medieval Shakespearean fantasy.
What era was that from?
Did he direct it?
Late 50s, and yes, Roger Corman directed it. And there's like a lot of Roger Corman regulars in it. Like Dick Miller makes a quick cameo appearance in there, and one of the
photo for it.
Yeah, that is a very misleading cover.
Yeah, because that dude looks like straight up dead. He's like a skull.
Mhm.
Skulls are dead.
Yeah, and there are lots of dead people in there. One of the most memorable minor characters is a singing gravedigger.
Then there's an Australian movie that's bizarre called Undead, where it's zombies, and this guy has
Like
a
sci-fi.
3-barrel shotgun, and then it has to do with aliens, like trying to save humans from becoming zombies or something like that.
Yeah.
With the 3-barrel shotgun, it sounds like Phantasm, but also not.
Yeah.
It's like one less than the Phantasm.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't be as awesome as Reggie.
Yeah, you can't. Even if
But
you
yeah,
have like a
it's
5-barrel
good.
shotgun.
No, it's got to be 4.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Jaws 3D as a kid. You had to get the 3D classes. I do remember that. That is my least favorite Jaws film, though.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, yeah,
More
I
so
mean,
than Jaws 4?
yeah.
Doesn't the shark like sound like a wildcat at one point?
No, that's part 4. I mean,
Mhm.
that's the problem with part 3 was like somewhere in between like ridiculous and like Jaws 2, which was pretty good, you know? But it wasn't ridiculous enough.
I don't even remember Jaws 4, and I watched the whole thing.
You don't remember Michael Caine?
I remember
That's
the
right.
beginning of Jaws 4.
And Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah.
No, it's all blur.
Ben, another thing I ordered was the Nano Force Night of the Living Dead from Fright Rags.
Oh yeah, the lunchbox.
No, the little. They did a figure set like the Halloween, the glow in the dark, but it's a glow in the dark George Romero, and then all the little figures from Night of the Living Dead.
Sweet.
That's the Halloween one.
Does it come with a map of the cemetery?
It comes with a map of the cemetery.
Does it really?
It does, yeah. It comes with a map of like basically the whole layout of where Night of the Living Dead takes place. So you have the cemetery and then the farmhouse and
Wow.
the gas station.
I need to see the remake of that.
The
With,
remake's pretty good.
Yeah,
Is
Tom
it-
Savini.
Yep,
It's a solid remake for sure.
Yep, Tom Savini directed it, and Bill
Isn't
Moseley is actually crap. What's his name? The
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd, yeah, Candyman.
Tony Todd's in it, but Bill Moseley plays the.
The guy in the basement.
No, he plays. They're coming to get you, Barbara guy. Barbara's.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm
Barbara's
forgetting his
brother.
name.
Brother, yeah.
Brother, yeah.
I don't think I knew the actor who played the dickhead in the basement in the remake. I just saw the remake though for the first time within the last year.
Same here. Evil Steve sent me a copy.
He also sent you like Blood Sasquatch or whatever that movie was. So
Oh, Bigfoot Blood Trap. I just sent that to Jen and Christian. They just got it in the mail the other day.
oh, those poor fuckers.
I
They're
rewatched.
going to review it soon.
Speaking of Bigfoot, I rewatched Exists today.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I've heard that one's good.
I like
It's
that
so,
one.
It's so good.
I like. I think of all the found footage Bigfoot movies, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, because you actually get to see close-ups of Bigfoot, and it looks good.
I thought it was pretty well handled, really, the whole movie.
Yep.
My favorite has John Lithgow in it.
That wasn't found footage, though.
It was a Bigfoot movie.
That's true.
David, watch Exists. It's on Tubi.
Oh, it is. It is. That is going on my watch list then.
Yeah, watch it immediately there, Martin.
I'm binging the Subspecies movies right now.
Oh, forget about Subspecies and watch Exists.
I can't forget about Subspecies.
Just take a break.
Radu has me under his thrall. I can't do anything else.
Looks like the remake of Night of the Living Dead's on Amazon, so I'll check it out.
Here's my question for you, Martin. Full moon, the best full moon picture now that you're on your Subspecies kick. Castle Freak or From the Subspecies?
Castle Freak, honestly.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Answer.
Yeah. I mean, I love the Subspecies movies for what they are, but Castle Freak is just on its own level of
50
dark
States
and
of
awesome.
Fright. I still
Yeah.
need to check that out. Fuck. Every time Paul says, Phil, have you watched 50 States of Fright yet? No, I haven't. But I'm going to because I'm off for the next 28 days.
Have you guys seen Don't Tell a Soul?
No, I saw you pick that up, though. How was it?
I liked it. I wouldn't really call it horror. It's more of a drama thriller.
The Legend of Boggy Creek's fun.
I watched Satanic Panic. I didn't care much for that one.
That one looks alright. I still want to check it out at some point.
It had good gore effects in it, but it was more comedy than it was anything.
I
It had-
that. I liked both Babysitter movies, even the second one that
it
got
had
really
good-
fancy.
It had good killer dildo scenes.
It did.
Best killer dildo scene, though, goes to a little film called Atros.
Atros.
Yeah.
And isn't there a killer dildo kind of thing in what is that? The heavy metal gore one?
Deathgasm.
Deathgasm, that's
Yes,
it.
it's a bunch of sex toys that they're using to fight demons.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Seven.
I always try and use my sex toys to fight demons.
Don't forget about Seven. There's a killer dildo on that too. Well, that's actually a strap on, but whatever.
I pull out all my flashlights and I'm like, you demons be gone.
Casey, I still haven't seen Puppet Master or Tourist Trap, but those are up next after Subspecies.
I thought Exists was up next after Subspecies, but okay.
My watch list is way too long.
Good night, Keith.
Night, Keith.
All right, Keith, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Night drunk, Keith. Drink some water. Drink
Take
some
care.
water.
Exactly, dude. Or the hair of the dog that bit you tomorrow. One of the two, right?
Big
I think
glass of water.
Castle Freak for me is the best full moon movie by a long shot. I like it much more than Puppet Master.
It's
Yeah.
definitely the best that I have seen so far.
I like Head of the Family.
That one looks fun.
Over Castle Freak, though?
No, Castle Freak and then Head of the Family is probably my second.
Really?
Yeah.
That's one I haven't seen in probably I don't know, almost 20 years. Probably since the mid 2000s.
All right, so Ben, as far as movies directed by Stuart Gordon and starring Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton go,
Castle Freak.
Castle Freak, more than
Over
Reanimator.
Reanimator. Over Reanimator for me.
Same here.
Yeah, I love Castle Freak, man. That's my favorite of the old the trio of power there.
Hmm.
So right here on my wall, there's the 3 Castle Freak figures. So I only need one more, the Japanese exclusive with the sack head. And then I have another Castle Freak figure that's open on the shelf.
Nice.
But yeah, I just need one more out of the 4, and then I have all 4 in-box Castle Freak figures.
So the Japanese exclusive is with him draping the sheet over his head to
Well, it's got this sack over his head.
his
Yeah,
back. Does he use a sack? I don't remember.
he
I just
doesn't
watched
really,
it.
but
Well,
they're
there's
from
like
Japan.
it's like a sheet cape head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's just naked throughout the whole movie. It's great.
And that's a cool full body makeup on him too.
Yeah,
Looks great.
that was impressive. I wasn't expecting the full body makeup.
Yeah, that one it looked really good.
You guys have seen the figure, right?
I have one of the figures.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, Martin. When Castle Freak came out in 1995, and there was not companies making horror T-shirts or anything. And I literally took a Fangoria that had a Castle Freak article in it to the mall, and I had a Castle Freak T-shirt made because I love that movie so much.
Like they scanned the page.
Yeah.
You DIY'd it. That's cool.
Yeah, they I had like a DIY Castle Freak shirt.
Do you still have that shirt?
I don't know what happened to like all my like metal shirts either, but I wore it for years, man.
I like the Easter egg tree in the back there, David. That's good.
Yeah, and Casey, the remake is slated up next for my next review video. I have not seen it yet. I don't think I'm going to hate it, but I know I'm not going to like it as much as the original.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that eggs grew on trees, but now that I
well, now we know.
Now that I know where eggs come from, I don't know. I'm probably going to eat more of them.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought it was chickens fucked, and then a bunch of eggs happened, but
they grow on trees.
No,
grow on trees, man.
Chickens
like
have nothing to do with it.
Exactly. I don't want to know what's in those eggs, man.
It's just smaller trees.
Exactly. It's like little pieces of broccoli or something.
Mm-hmm.
I loved. I liked the Castle Freak remake. It was a really different take on some things, which is interesting.
That's what I've heard. I've heard so many mixed things. I'm just really interested to see what I'll think.
Yeah, I think if that was a very highly anticipated film for me. I was waiting a long time for that one, and they sort of they mentioned that it was being filmed, and then nothing for months, and then that trailer dropped, and then it came out like a couple weeks later or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I liked it.
So you haven't seen it yet, Martin? The remake?
No, that's next weekend. I'm going to be doing my review for that one.
It's a good one.
All right.
I know you do like H.P. Lovecraft. There's a lot of stronger Lovecraft elements in that one.
Interesting, because I read on the internet that Castle Freak is based on a Lovecraft story, The Outsider, but I don't know how faithful it is to that.
Well,
the third act especially.
Yeah, the third act was pretty Lovecraftian in the old remake there.
All right.
That reminded me a lot of Color Out of Space.
Get it?
Right. What did you think of the movie of Color Out of Space?
I loved it.
Me too. One of my favorite movies.
It was my favorite movie from last year. Great
Rightfully
soundtrack
so.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or score, I should say.
Score. They had some good tracks on the soundtrack though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't heard the soundtrack.
Yeah. Well, it's just like some of the metal that like the girl is listening to in her room. Just a few little different things that they sprinkled throughout the movie that I thought were cool.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty awesome movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey guys, we got 2 thumbs down this time. You guys
Oh
are
wow!
blessed. Yeah, duels.
Only one of them's from me.
I thought maybe it was Ging did the double thumbs like they do.
Oh, maybe it was gang with the Filipino the Filipino 2 thumbs down.
Yeah.
Probably that's what it was.
Oh yeah, and there's a mid-credit. Larry is saying that there's a stinger at the end of Castle Freak. There's a mid-credit scene that you should watch out for, Martin.
All right.
After the beginning of the credits start rolling.
I think that has low key been spoiled for me already, but I still don't know how it's going to play out. So
it's pretty brief, and if it's spoiled for you, then it pretty much is played out. But it's worth watching.
Yeah.
For it, you know.
Was there a Fog remake?
Apparently, there is a Fog remake, and apparently, it's bad in most people's eyes. I haven't seen it.
The problem with the Fog remake is all of the fog is CGI, and all of the ghosts coming out of the fog is CGI. So I mean, if you're okay with CGI, then
I can get past CGI sometimes if the rest of the movie is good enough.
Yeah, what has there been like a movie that CGI has ruined for any of you guys? Bad CGI?
I don't know if ruined.
One for me would be actually two for me would be
Scorpion King
from Dusk Till Dawn 3 had some really bad CGI. And what's that other one? The Halloween one with Angela. Night of the Demons 3. All of the demon transformations are really bad CGI.
Oh,
that one just sucked in general, though.
Yeah.
Right?
I've only seen the original Night of the Demons.
The original Night of the Demons is awesome, and part 2 is awesome too. I have no problems with part 2.
I need to check out part 2. What do you think of the remake? Because I've heard mixed things.
That's the part 3, right? That you were talking about, Phil? The remake?
No, the remake is the remake. Part 3.
Oh,
part
okay.
3.
I don't think I've seen part 3. I've only seen the remake, and I was not a big fan of the remake.
The remake has T2 guy Edward Furlong.
Yeah, good old Eddie Furs, as we call him. His close friends call him.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn 3 was the one where it was in the West, I think. And
I like that.
It had what's her name from the Noxema commercials?
Oh,
Rebecca Gayheart?
Yeah,
Rebecca Gayheart, I think.
I can't think of anything that's been ruined by CGI, but there's been several that I've gone back and watched where the CGI just hasn't held up well at all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, plenty.
I'll check on my From Dusk Till Dawn trilogy box set.
Ooh.
I know there were 3 Dusk Till Dawns. I've only seen the first 2.
Have you seen the series?
No.
Yeah, it's Rebecca Gayheart. It's called The Hangman's Daughter. And I mean, it's just really bad CGI. But yeah, cool trilogy box set from Dusk Till Dawn with slipcover.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
And he says T2 was ruined by bad CGI for him.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it ruined it for me, but the CGI in The Frighteners is not good.
Yeah, that definitely did not ruin it for me, though.
No, not at all. I love The Frighteners.
Yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn 2 is okay, yeah. It has Robert Patrick and that Mexican guy that I like.
I think you're thinking of Twilight.
No.
No? Okay.
I had a whole Twilight discussion. I had a random stream yesterday, and we just started talking about Twilight for some reason.
All streams always turn to Twilight, dude. Let's talk about it. Let's get down and dirty on this. What was the verdict on your stream?
It's not the worst thing in the world, but the relationship in Twilight is not healthy at all. If a guy just bursts into your room and it's like, I've been watching you sleep at night, don't hook up with him.
Oh no, that's romantic, dude. Well, that one's I haven't seen all of those movies, but someone told me that there was like a twisted love triangle in it that was real weird.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a vampire werewolf like fighting over the same girl thing, apparently.
But there's like a pregnancy element too or some shit.
Yeah, that gets weird. I've just heard my sister relating it to me as she's been reading the books and watching the movies, and I'm like, what? But yeah, and apparently in the movies there's like a giant epic battle where everybody dies, and then apparently it's actually all a dream, so.
Yeah. Well, I have a cousin who loved those when he was a kid. So there you go.
And my sister loves them too. Casey says Twilight would have been better as a musical. I would watch that.
I can see that. What if it was like got a hardcore R rating for like gore and graphic content?
If you just kept the exact same plot and then just added way more gore and just
Just made it like not for teeny boppers. You made it for like weird fucking adults like us.
I mean, the thing I've been kind of saying is like, there's nothing wrong with the relationship with like this vampire being a creepy weird thing, but like the movie's framing it as like this is fine. So if they framed it as like they think this is fine, but it's actually really fucked up, and they added this really twisted element to it, that would have been cool. But no.
Well, I would say that like bad relationships are a hallmark of movies in general, right?
Yeah, but they're giving us this bad relationship and telling us it's not a bad relationship.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen it enough to really comment on the point of view on it.
I can't
saw the
really
first one.
accurately assess it either. I've seen like part of the first movie.
Do you think we should do Twilight watch parties then at some point?
Once we finish the Dracula movies, it's going to be all Twilight.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna keep it vampire, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it real.
We keep it real, but so far the streams have been too adult, so we really want to draw in like a junior high crowd.
Keep it adult.
So we're gonna, yeah.
Oh, Casey says we better invite Mark for the Twilight watch party. Yes, we should.
He loves destroying those things. That's what he's
I
saying.
watched him just ripping those discs in half with his bare hands. It was great.
I haven't
seen him
seen
do it
any of
multiple
any of the Twilight movies.
I saw the first one with my cousin. David says he has all of the Twilight movies and books.
My sister has most of the books.
How many books are there?
There's a lot, and they just released a new one called Midnight Sun. That's the first one from Edward, the vampire's perspective. And according to my sister, he thinks about murdering people a lot.
Well, yeah, he's a vampire, dude.
Yeah, but like, including Bella, like he's in love with her, but he's also like thinking of different ways to murder her at the same time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the healthiest way to have a relationship where you always want to murder your significant other, right?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's love. Oh, yeah, Danny says the worst CGI is Escape from LA. There's a pretty bad surfing scene in that, as I recall.
I have still not seen Escape from LA. I've only seen Escape from New York.
Well, one of those is a lot better than the other one.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard people say Escape from LA is pretty cool, though.
I don't. So there was no werewolves in the first Twilight movie. So I don't really think I've ever seen a CGI Twilight werewolf, but David is saying that they are bad. Have you seen Bad Moon, Martin?
I have not.
That's a good werewolf movie, but it's has the distinction of having a terrible CG transformation, but an amazing practical werewolf. So it really sort of runs the gamut there.
Yeah,
but the CG transformation on that is pretty bad.
I've overall heard good things about Bad Moon, but I just haven't gotten around to seeing that one. There's a lot of werewolf movies that I still need to see.
What is your favorite werewolf movie?
Ginger Snaps, no question.
Good one.
Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet's fun.
Also
American
good.
Werewolf in London.
Classic favorite.
I like Underworld too. Those are good movies.
Underworld's good. That's vampires and werewolves, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like Kate Beckinsale.
I actually don't.
It's probably
like
my favorite part of those movies. I You know, even if the werewolves and vampires weren't in those movies, I'd just watch Kate Beckinsale.
I would rather watch Kate Beckinsale than those movies. I didn't like that franchise at all, man.
I like the first Underworld, and I like the third one, which is the prequel, quite a bit because it's got this more period setting to it. I watched the second one not that long ago, and I don't remember it at all.
I think they should do an Underworld versus Blade.
That's the one with Marcus, right? Part 2?
Uh-huh. I
Yeah.
remember, like, some things about what actors were in it, but it was just... Sometimes a movie is just so many action scenes that they just become a blur. And that is what Underworld 2 was for me. Oh, and I have not seen A Taste of Blood, Jason.
I haven't seen that one either.
Nor have I.
I like Cursed. That was a good movie.
I liked Cursed. Cursed had some bad CGI in it, but I liked it.
Yeah, the director's cut of Cursed is okay.
I think that's the only one I've ever seen. The unrated director's cut on DVD.
I still need to see Bad Moon.
That's a good one.
I really like the
I really
werewolves.
like Batman.
The werewolves and dog soldiers are awesome.
Dog
Dog-
Soldiers is a cool movie.
Yeah.
I wasn't super on board with the main characters. I couldn't really connect with them, but really good werewolf effects.
Yeah. I like the whole crazy gluing the soldier's stomach back together when his guts
Yeah,
are all
that,
hanging
that
out.
was intense.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just push him in there, and we'll crazy glue it up.
Uh-huh. There's the bits where like the dogs are like playing with his organs that are hanging out too.
That was the crazy glue was invented as a first aid thing back in the day for that type of stuff.
Wow.
Maybe
And
not-
that
maybe not.
the actor that played the guts hanging out guy was in Event Horizon.
That's
Oh,
a good thing.
He's the guy that translates the Deu Deme Me, Save Me from Hell or whatever.
Mhm. Event Horizon is really good.
Yeah, I still haven't got my Blu-ray. It's in the mail.
I didn't pre-order that one, so I need to pick it up still.
You need to pick it up before those slipcovers are gone.
I don't think Screen Factory they're making a lot of slipcovers these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they're not as limited quantities as they used to be. Liberate tutame.
Yeah,
Say so.
Liberate Tutame.
That one, I guess there's a lot of lost footage of badass like gore stuff in that one that we'll never get to see.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, they couldn't find it.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, maybe one day we'll do it. Well, how would you guys feel if there was an Event Horizon remake?
What would you do with an Event Horizon remake to improve it besides, I don't know, putting more gore in it?
To improve it,
Or to just do something unique with the idea?
I guess I would put more horror in it.
I thought it was a little slow, so maybe speed it up a little bit.
I
Change the
kind
pace.
of like the pace. I thought it worked for what it was, but to each their own.
I never thought of it as slow, personally.
I haven't seen it since the theater, so it's probably worth a revisit.
It's been since this past summer since I've seen it. So
Was that, what, 96, 97 when it came out?
Something like that. I saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
I feel like that movie would make a really good double feature within The Mouth of Madness. 2 movies where you can just watch Sam Neill lose his mind.
97.
Cube versus Saw.
Ooh, I love the Cube movies, the first 2 at least. The third one's
Yeah.
not terrible, but the first 2 are awesome, man.
What Cube? What's the third one? Cube Zero,
Cube
where
Zero,
it's like
yeah.
a prequel,
Yeah,
and then the ending of Zero is the beginning of part 1.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
okay
it
with that.
introduces one of the characters.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
clicky guy,
Clickerina, they call him.
Clickerina. Yeah,
Speaking of Saw, have you guys seen the trailer for the new Spiral movie?
I
yeah.
have.
I did.
What are you thinking about Chris Rock as a The lead character.
Dude,
I love
not
it.
just Chris Rock. Samuel L. Jackson plays his father.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great. He's producing it too, so he's heavily invested in this one.
I think he was. It was his idea, wasn't it? He wrote the screenplay for it too.
I don't know if he wrote the screenplay. I know he's a producer. I would be surprised if he wrote the screenplay, but let's see. I will Google that shit.
Google it, man.
Let's see. Screenplay was not him. It was Josh Stolberg and Pete Goldfinger. Man, that Pete character sounds rich, or very or very popular with the ladies. One of the two. I'm not sure.
I love gold.
Yeah, dude. So I saw the Spiral trailer at the IMAX when I saw Godzilla vs. Kong, and I was like, oh shit, Sam Jackson's in it? That's nuts.
Yep. How was Godzilla vs. Kong? I've been hearing really good things.
Yeah,
Awesome. It's
that's
awesome.
pretty awesome.
I've watched it 3 times.
I've watched it twice.
Yeah,
I've
I
only
watched-
watched it twice. I watched it 2.5 times. But
Yeah,
I watched it twice in the same day.
And then
Yeah,
just
I did too.
just yesterday morning, I found out that I own the Kong Skull Island 4K.
Oh
So I
wow!
watched Kong Skull Island in 4K yesterday morning, and it was amazing.
Oh yeah, I have that 4K. It was good in 4K.
Got the soundtrack.
Ooh, soundtrack.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I watched the other night. I watched the Horror Guru's vlog on Godzilla vs. Kong, and they basically said at the beginning of the video, "We're making this vlog when we could just be watching Godzilla vs. Kong again." So
That tells you how good it is.
yeah,
It's
It's got
definitely
its haters.
It's definitely a popcorn movie, and it's definitely a leave your brain at the door, because if you think about it too much, you're gonna not like parts of it. But
Yeah, there's some parts that don't hold up to scrutiny. Like there's giant monsters, and those don't happen in real life.
no, the giant monsters do.
Well, yeah, I mean they're
But
big, but they're not. Giant.
the Brandon Fraser plot line doesn't really.
Yeah, the only weird part about that I was thinking when I saw it the second time was like, where in the fuck is all that sunlight coming from?
I know,
Exactly.
but I mean, ludicrous plot points are like
Yeah,
a
they're par for
staple
the
of
course.
Godzilla movies,
Exactly.
and Kong movies. So I'm on board.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw King of the Monsters in theaters, and I love
I guess they just pipe it in, Ben.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there is a well, I won't spoil it for anyone, so I will not talk about any of that scene. But
I know, but wouldn't that just be a beam of light?
well, but there was a light source that was it was like sort of like some kind of power source or something
Okay.
that possibly was illuminating everything in that
In the,
scene.
in the beginning.
No, towards the middle, towards
Towards
the
the
middle.
The very
Towards
middle. Okay.
towards the Brandon Fraser scenes.
I got you.
Goodness gracious.
The Brandon Fraser scene or The Rock?
The Brandon Fraser scene.
Okay.
Casey asked if we saw Jen's Reviews from the Grave review of it. I saw the first one. I don't know if she did the second one yet, but she did a review of it on April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Interweb Kaiju says no heart transplants in Godzilla vs. Kong, so King Kong Lives is better.
Okay. Yeah. I guess he said it.
And King Kong Lives also stars Linda Hamilton. I really like her. And if you use freeze frame or whatever, you get to see Linda Hamilton's titty in King Kong Lives. So
But just the one though?
I think it's like just a brief side shot of
Side boob.
side titty when she's getting out of a sleeping bag.
Well, you got those eagle eyes, man. I will say there's no heart transplant, but there is.
There is.
There is like a heart component that is pretty.
There
good.
is what's those things called? The paddles?
Defibrillator.
Yeah, there's a defibrillator
Yeah,
scene.
defibrillator, yeah.
You know, the thing about defibrillators is that people like think that they like, shock your heart into beating, but they shock it out of like doing a crazy rhythm thing. So like if you're, I
An
don't know, if you're
AFib.
dead, they're not gonna like resurrect you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
So-
don't think of that scene in the thing.
It's on the horror stream, yeah.
So the Trash Dash asks if anyone's ever noticed that Samuel L. Jackson was in The Exorcist 3.
Yep.
I don't remember him being in that.
I have not seen The Exorcist 3.
That's great. That's a good one.
Isn't he in heaven?
Exorcist 3 I didn't see until a year or two ago for the first time. But it was pretty good. It gets overlooked. It's not a great Exorcist movie per se, but it's a pretty good movie. Yeah, yeah. I know you love Flatliners, David. I saw that one.
Yeah.
Well, he's in a
Yeah, I did
dream
too.
sequence.
I didn't care much for the remake. Did you see that one yet?
Nah, I heard the lines weren't even that flat. Lumpy
Yeah.
lines, I should have called it.
I have not seen either Flatliners, but I would like to watch both actually because both seem to have things going for them that I might like.
The first one was pretty great. I remember really liking it. I haven't seen it for many, many years, but the
It's
second
got an
one,
all-star cast.
it does have an all-star cast. Who was in the second one? The remake?
Bunch of nobodies.
No.
I know
who's-
Elliot Page is in it, but that's about it.
Elliot Page. It used to be.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. Yeah, she's in
Ellen
it.
Page.
Ellen Page. Yeah.
That's gonna be that's a hard to change your name when you're famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
He's
just
managing
hard.
that.
It's hard to watch Hard Candy and think of her as Elliot now.
It's just like she's
Or
like.
Inception.
I guess it's like anyone. If you know anyone really
yeah,
well,
she is in
then it makes a
Inception.
major change. It's hard to not think of them in the olden terms. You know what I mean? It's just. I think it's human
It
nature.
is, but I'm adjusting, and I just think of it as he's been doing a really good acting job for all these years until now.
Well, I knew who you were talking about when you said Elliot Page, so I'm adjusting as well.
Right.
Yeah, I did too. I was trying to remember what her name was when she was still going.
Oh,
under
you went the other way.
pronoun she.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. More power to Elliot Page. It's hard. I mean,
Yeah, we're all adjusting.
yeah. It's
Wasn't one of the Arquettes like that?
Was it? I know
Was
Yeah,
the Matrix.
David Arquette's sibling.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know the
Rosanna?
name.
I think so.
Rosanna Arquette is transgendered.
One of them is
One of them is, yeah.
Really? Interesting.
not Patricia.
No, not.
Uh,
She was great in Stigmata and Elm Street 3, but
Or Juno, like, how is that guy pregnant?
Alexis Arquette.
oh, okay. I don't know who that is.
She was in The Wedding
The
Singer.
trash stash. That's funny.
Okay.
She passed away though at 47, so I guess
Ooh, that's young.
yeah.
Yeah, Rosanna Arquette was in Desperately Seeking Susan. And Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Some other stuff, I think. I always thought she was
Alexis Arquette. That's it.
Yeah, she was in Children of the Corn 5. Sometimes They Come Back Again. And
really queen. Kid.
Jumping at the Boneyard.
Yeah, it's Alexis Arquette.
Passed away, huh?
Yeah, she had a heart attack at age 47.
Alexis did.
Mm-hmm. She died in 2016.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of sort of sexuality roles in film, I watched Violation.
Yep.
Have you guys seen that one?
No, and I don't know if I can do that one right now, but I'm hearing really good things.
That's on
Uh,
Shudder, right? Is that on Shudder?
It is on Shutter. Yeah, that's why I watched it. I think
it
you
good?
might. I think Anthro, you might be able to watch it because there's like, it's kind of like a rape revenge genre style movie, but there's not so much emphasis on the actual sexual assault. You know what I mean?
No, I know, but I've also been told that there's like graphic animal death in the film. Is the other thing.
Is there graphic animal death in that film?
That's what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, now I'm gonna have to watch it.
Gosh.
I mean,
Is it a story, Ben, of not really like someone's raped out in public? It's like a domestic kind of thing.
it's just an interesting take on a film from that genre. Without, I'd hate to spoil it too much.
It's
But-
like a non-linear like storytelling thing too. It like jumps around.
Yeah, it does
Is
jump
that the
around
one? Okay.
in a way
Jump
that,
around.
yeah, it's like
Jump
House of
up,
Pain
jump
like
up.
that. Yeah.
Because I watched Girly Gore's review
too.
of that movie.
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah.
think?
She liked it.
Yeah.
She did say though that it was a kind of what you're saying, Ben, that it was a different take on rape, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like a cathartic thing, is what she said. It just kind of shows the way it just affects you, and nothing really changes that.
that is true. The one thing, one critique of it will be that there's the ending doesn't exactly ring true to the rest of the movie for me.
Mhm.
But yeah, it is, and it was interesting because it was, I want to say, I don't want to get that wrong, so I will not do it. I think it was like a team of two people. I think they were women, and I think they also had like their own trauma in their past as well.
I read an interview kind of talking about the rise of like a kind of new wave of like movies talking about trauma and kind of rape revenge movies, if you will, that was talking about Violation and Promising Young Woman. It was just like an article on Letterboxd, and it interviewed them.
I have been wanting to see Promising Young Women for a while.
Me too.
Yeah, the trailer looked pretty amazing.
Mhm.
In The Wedding Singer, was Alexis Arquette the one that sung The Crying Game?
I saw The Wedding Singer, but it
I'm
was
pretty
so
sure
long
it
ago.
is. I'm pretty sure.
I know she sang some of the songs when they were like at the wedding reception. Like, I think she played the keyboard and Ran So Far, or whatever it was.
I gotta Google Alexis Arquette because I don't remember her from anything.
The Wedding Singer.
Well, I know I watched The Wedding Singer, and I still don't remember.
Oh no, it's "Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?" She said.
That's what it was. Yeah, the Boy George song. Well, I guess the Crying Game is Boy George too, but yeah, wrong song. So, has anyone seen the movie Son yet? SON with what's her name? Matichek, the girl from Halloween 2018.
No.
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I just wanted to
Oh, I think I've
get
seen the
someone's take on it.
I haven't heard a thing about it.
What's her name? Mandy Matichek or something like that, or Andy Matichek.
What is Peter Dinklage's serious Russian mob boss in? Oh, I Care a Lot.
Oh, I want to see I Care a Lot. It looks fun, but also not.
Is that the one with the mom from Lost Boys?
I don't think so. It
No?
just came out.
Okay.
It's a Netflix original movie.
Is it where the woman's going around and conning people?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So it is Diane Weiss. She's in it. She's
Oh,
I think she's Peter Dinklage's sister.
Have a good night. Collector Man is out.
take
Thanks
care.
for coming by.
He's a collector, man.
Yeah. He brought up earlier, he brought up Repossessed, which is a horror comedy with Linda Blair that he loves. I have not seen that movie,
Yeah,
but it
I
sounds
have
good.
that. I have that.
Lick
on
me, lick me,
DVD.
lick me. She turns into an ice cream cone.
I have that on DVD.
It's what you'd expect, Martin, out of Leslie Nielsen.
Hmm.
What
Is
about
that- I expect Creepshow out of
Dracula?
that guy.
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't seen Dracula Dead and Loving It yet.
It's actually a fun one.
Given that it's parodying a lot of the tropes that I like from a lot of my favorite movies, I think I'll get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I hate highly sensitive people.
People are pretty sensitive in general. Even the people who bitch about people being sensitive are like the most sensitive. You know what I mean?
Stop saying that.
I would consider myself a sensitive person, but also I'm just learning to not give a shit anymore.
I would consider myself hypersensitive interpersonally, but not in the same way I think that that Paul is talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say hypersensitivity is probably a character defect of mine. But I'm also not super easily offended. So I think that's what he was talking about as far as highly sensitive goes.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Fair enough. Did
That's
any
a
of us ever know what we were talking about, though?
No, never, not once.
I saw somewhere that Peter Dinklage is going to be in a remake that I was trying to remember what it was, but
Don't say Leprechaun, dude.
no. What was it?
And keep your hands off me, pot of gold.
He was great in Game of Thrones, man.
Yeah, he was my
Never
favorite
watched that.
character.
Ooh, I don't know if I have who would my favorite character be? I haven't really thought about that.
I have not watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
Well, I loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's excellent.
It looks really good. I just haven't found the time to watch it yet.
It's gonna
It's a
take a
series
lot of
that it's a series that I never thought I would get into, but from episode 1, I was hooked.
Mhm.
I mean, I thought it got a lot of hype before I started watching it, so I thought I would love it, and I did.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good one. Can one of the dragons be my favorite character?
I've heard a lot of people say the dragons are their favorite part of Game of Thrones.
Which one? There's 3 of them, right?
There are 3 of them, but only one of them is a zombie.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, what? Now I have to watch the show. Where?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
you gotta watch the White Walkers.
Yeah, man, those things are spooky.
Yeah, they are.
Jamie Lannister had the best arc until the final season. He had a pretty good arc because he starts out as someone you despise, and then you care about him, but you kind of despise. He's like has a complicated character. You know what I mean?
I like those kinds of arcs.
Yeah. So he does like some awful shit, and then he sort of has like moments of redemption. You know?
Mhm.
That's like Cersei. You want to hate her, but she's doing everything she can for her family.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hated her, dude. I didn't just want to. It happened. I mean, she was like a kind of a disgusting human being all the way around.
I guess Ari is a good character too. I liked her a lot.
Joffrey was my favorite, though. I have Joffrey posters everywhere. King Joffrey. Just kidding. That goes it.
The kid from Batman.
Was he in Batman?
Yeah, he was in. I think the Batman Begins. Maybe.
Oh,
I think he was Commissioner Gordon's son.
Okay.
Have you watched the Game of Thrones Sesame Street crossover? It's a real thing.
No.
I can't say that I have.
There's a video on YouTube, on Sesame Street's official YouTube channel, and it's the cast of Game of Thrones like having this discussion on the Game of Thrones set, and then just Elmo walks in a full suit of armor with like a glass of milk and just like starts trying to like make everyone be friends. It's amazing. And it's real. It's a real thing. It's official.
Official and real.
Yeah.
Who was the character that was like really devoted to Daenerys? And he got like the scaly kind of disease and
Oh yeah,
Mort was that his name?
Gerard. No, what was
Yeah.
his name? Jarrell, I think maybe Jarrell.
Yeah, I liked his character too.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He was
Oh,
another guy who had like a redemption arc. You know what I mean?
I like Davos too. I mean, there's so many good characters. I guess it's kind of hard to just pick one.
What about Sam?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was pretty good.
yeah.
The unlikely White Walker Slayer.
I
Samwell.
never cared much for the whole Bran story, but I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah. Good series though. I think we can all agree. Strong horror elements in parts of it, strong drama elements as well. Some strong fantasy elements.
There was a blooper where there was a Starbucks left in
Yeah,
one of the scenes
Yeah.
in the last season, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But it got digitally removed nonetheless. Like after the fact, it like aired and then they went back in and like redid it. So I don't think you can still see it. Brad says the only bad thing Jamie did, this was in possibly the first episode, but he says was push Bran out of the window. That's pretty bad, dude. Pretty bad nonetheless. That's like saying the worst thing I've ever done is set fire to that orphanage and killed all those innocent children.
I remember that.
Yeah. So don't judge me.
Hey, everybody has their flaws.
Exactly, man. Great series though.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite series, David?
It's pretty good. I mean, I can't think of another series that on TV that I've enjoyed as much as that.
Martin, what's your favorite television series of all time?
Oh God, that's hard.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Mine is Breaking Bad, though, I think.
Oh yeah, Breaking Bad. That was good.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was awesome.
What is a show that I follow?
Sons of Anarchy was really good.
I used to like Grimm too. That was a good, fun series.
Paul's is the Love Boat.
Oh, yeah. But the Love Boat was something exciting and new, so.
I mean, I really, really liked Penny Dreadful until the very end.
Yeah. I liked Hannibal a lot
The
too,
Wire.
though.
Well, Hannibal was excellent, yeah.
I always got hungry though when I watched it.
The Wire is interesting. Wire happened as the HD transformation was happening, and they were like, fuck this, we're staying 4:3. And now if you ever watch The Wire, it looks so fucking old school because they never transitioned to widescreen, you know what I mean? But it's an interesting choice they made. That happened like sort of the middle of the season, so going forward, they were always like 4:3.
Paul says he likes Better Call Saul better than Breaking Bad. I've not seen that series.
That's a great series, but it's hard to judge because it doesn't have a complete story arc like Breaking Bad did, you know, yet.
Has anybody seen the movie Nobody yet with that actor?
No, I want to see that bad from the producer John Wick.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like seriously a John Wick clone. I'm
I
excited
do.
for that one.
I love Better Call Saul, but I like Breaking Bad better, personally. Both great and different, quite a bit different in tone. Better Call Saul is.
Yeah. Right now, I am finally watching The Haunting of Hill House. Which
Oh,
is
that's great. Yeah, it is.
Dang.
Then you gotta watch Bly Manor. It's good too.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching Bly Manor as soon as I finish Hill House. 'cause
Have you seen the movie The Turning?
No,
Yeah.
I know it's also based on the turn of the screw, and I
It
heard
is.
it's okay for some people, but the ending kind of ruined it.
It's basically the same story of Bly Manor.
Yeah, same story, but less good.
Yeah.
I didn't mind El Camino. Paul says El Camino was a waste of time. El Camino was the sort of
Jesse.
addendum.
Tie-in movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
like the direct sort of end story of what happened with Jesse after
Yeah.
he escaped.
I watched that.
I thought it was okay.
I don't really follow too many TV series now. I was watching The Blacklist for a long time and then just kind of got bored with it.
Do you watch Black Mirror?
Dude, Black Mirror is good.
I need to watch Black Mirror. That's the
Black
other
Mirror.
show I need
Black
to watch.
Mirror is awesome.
Yeah, Black Mirror is awesome.
Yep, I've just been binging Buffy the Vampire Slayer and alternating it with other shorter series.
Did anybody watch episode 1, season 2 of the new Creep Show series?
I did.
haven't seen it yet.
Watched it
So
last
there-
night.
What do you think of the Ted Raimi Evil Dead tie-in?
It was funnish. You know,
Yeah, it was fun.
it was fun.
What do you think of the first one with the model maker guy?
The first one was cool. It was sort of like it was a weird episode because the first one felt like it was an expanded wraparound from the first, you know, pre-show movie.
exactly, with the voodoo doll.
Yeah, and then the second was a weird hybrid meta, but not exactly
Evil
like
Dead.
story. Yeah. I thought it was fun overall. I think I probably like the first one a little better. The first segment a little better.
Yeah, the first episode almost, there were some scenes when he was in the vampire makeup that I thought of Fade to Black.
I'm going to be reviewing that movie fairly soon because I've not watched it yet.
It's
You
a good
should watch
movie.
it
It's a good
I'm
movie.
going to.
right after you watch Exists.
I'm probably going to watch Fade to Black first.
Oh,
I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
I watched it for the first time a couple months ago. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Mark of Horror sent me a little Anchor Bay double feature of Fade to Black and Hell Night, so I'm going to be reviewing both of those
nice.
movies.
Hell Knight's
I
great
love Hell
also.
Knight, man.
Yeah, I do too.
That's my t-shirt.
Nice.
Hell Knight. Oh, look at this. Phil's creepy vid.
And if you pause it, you can see a little bit of.
That's awesome.
I'm kidding.
If you freeze frame
You
it
can see
right
a little
there.
bit of Phil.
I love that's one of the first horror movies I ever saw. Holds a very special place in my heart. Love it. And that is one you can expect to see in horror karaoke as well.
Ooh.
Which
In a
song?
weird way. Because, yeah, everyone's like, wait, what? Yes. No one will be expecting it. But I love it. In the beginning, there's like it's sort of the it's called the theme from Hell Night. It's never been released on anything. They never released a soundtrack or a score for that movie. But it's sort of like this new wave 80s like song that's called that's pretty awesome.
That sounds cool.
The only song I remember is at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. Okay.
Watch a candle blow out.
I can't find it anywhere. You like
It's
to
not-
download it?
It doesn't exist anywhere. That's what I
Yeah.
just said. But I figured out how to play it on guitar. So
So you're doing a cover of it?
yeah.
Nice.
I need to do another full cover of a movie theme at some point soon. I've been thinking about doing In the Mouth of Madness for a while.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
nice.
Deep Red has been on the slate for a while as well.
Ooh, a Tenebrae, dude. Do a Tenebrae.
I would love to do Tenebrae. I would love to do all the Goblin stuff.
Yeah, man. Tenebrae. I was just thinking about that one earlier. I was like humming that shit in my brain. I was like, I gotta watch Tenebrae again.
Yeah, I've been messing around with Phenomena and Demons as well.
Yeah.
Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena has an interesting soundtrack
hmm
in general. Good soundtrack.
Yeah, but I mean they're like playing Motorhead during this really solemn scene, and it's kind of
Dude.
weird.
What I'm saying, like that's what like my only critique of that movie is, as great as it is, there's like a Iron Maiden does like Flash of the Blade, or you know, that's on the soundtrack,
Yeah.
and when they're playing it, it's like supposed to be this atmospheric scene of her like going into this house, and you have Bruce Dickinson going like, ah! It's just like the craziest shit ever.
I mean, I don't hate that, but
It just didn't feel like it fit the way the use of the songs didn't fit the movie exactly. For me,
no, not quite, but still.
Still, I love that movie. It's super.
Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, you got bug telepathy and a chimpanzee. What the fuck? I'm in.
Chimpanzee
and
with the
Jennifer
razor
Connelly.
And Jennifer Connelly and another element that I won't ruin for anyone that's never seen it.
Oh, all the elements.
It's got most of the elements. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one. Wait, David, you didn't like that one, did you?
No.
And Argento's weird for some people.
I loved it. Has Loomis in it too.
Yeah,
Donald Pleasance is
that
in it.
wasn't one of his greater performances, in my opinion.
It's pretty good, man. He like wrote a fucking
Trash Stash likes it better than Suspiria.
Whoa. Well,
I know people who like Inferno better than Suspiria, which I do not understand.
those people
Are not my friends.
But Danny likes Hellraiser 3 better than the first one. So take it all with a grain of salt.
Paul, I have not watched Mother of Tears yet.
I haven't either.
I love the theme from Mother of Tears, which I actually got to see Claudio Simonetti perform live. That was an awesome show. But I've not actually seen Mother of Tears. I just like the music.
Drew from Hazelnut Devon Graham did a review of Inferno recently.
Mm-hmm.
And he had mentioned that he had never seen Mother of Tears, and I had commented that I haven't actually seen it either.
Yep. I own Suspiria, but I'm probably just going to buy Inferno and Mother of Tears at some point, just so I can say I have the Three Mothers trilogy.
Oh, you have a sweet-ass copy of Suspiria, dude.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Indeed.
Which copies he got?
He's got the Synapse Steelbook, dude.
Dang, with slipcover?
Mm-hmm. I won it off of Ben.
That's the exact same one I got. And I got the
I have
leather
that
book, and I got
deluxe
the
edition.
9-disc box set.
Oh, that thing looks insane.
The
That
9
thing
disc where it comes
Uh-huh.
with the original and the remake and
Yeah.
both
Oh my God.
soundtracks and both 4Ks.
That is better than the one that doesn't come with the original. That's just the remake in a really nice box set.
Yeah, I never got that.
Mhm.
Yeah, you shouldn't ever get that. I wanted to get it because it looked like a cool set, but then I was like, but it's a cool set of that fucking remake.
I still need to give that movie a chance because I just couldn't get past the body horror the first time around. I need to actually judge it on my own terms.
Well, I judge it on my own terms. I judge it as feeling pretentious, and I like art house movies.
Right.
So for something to like break that wall from like an art house movie that I love to like feeling like, dude, this is like pretentious, like I don't know.
Mhm.
What's your all's favorite Fulci film?
The
So-
Beyond.
House by the Cemetery.
I like
that's my
City of the
second.
Living Dead. I like that
I've
one.
actually only seen City of the Living Dead.
That's a good one.
Fulci's movies. I need to watch his other stuff.
For me, it goes The Beyond, House by the Cemetery, City of the Living Dead.
I was
Where's
kind of
House?
lukewarm on City of the Living Dead. I need to give it another shot.
I would go, House by the Cemetery, then Beyond. Then, as far as like from that trilogy, of course, it would be the third one. But in general, I'd probably put Zombie before City of the Living Dead. Maybe not. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, maybe Zombie.
I might put. I'd probably put Zombie third for me. The Beyond's pretty awesome. New York Ripper for Danny. I can see that.
I'll be Bach.
New York Ripper has a an interesting. Yeah, Paul Phoenix says quack quack. New York Ripper has a pretty hot like HAWT toe scene in it. So be forewarned. I know a lot of people watched that and felt really grossed out by it. But yeah, that was a pretty fun. Fulci. I like Fulci. I like Fulci's ridiculousness.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten into. I don't think I've really caught on to Fulci's style just yet. I've watched City of the Living Dead, and I just wasn't in the right headspace. I don't think.
No, I would say watch House by the Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Morales has silver toes. Danny knows what's up. I would say watch that one or watch Zombie for sure, though.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people recommend Zombie. I need to watch that one.
Yeah, you got a zombie fighting a shark.
Yeah, that Queenie Todd was telling me that's their selling point on the film: zombie and shark fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, say no more. I'd still go House by the Cemetery ahead of it. Paul says Fulci's ahead of his time. I'd buy that.
I haven't seen House
Mark
by the
says
Cemetery.
Enigma. I actually haven't seen Enigma. I haven't heard super great things about it, though. I think, Ben, that's the best thing I've heard of someone about it, was someone saying, I like Enigma. Most people have said that they didn't like it that I've heard, but I haven't seen it myself. I did see Touch of Death, which was had weird comic elements about it. It was a weird one.
Ben,
yeah, go on.
What's your next thriller versus horror movie? Have you picked one yet?
I recorded an episode for Alien, but I haven't edited it together, and I'm not entirely sure that I'm not going to re-record it. But that was going to be the next one. Was Alien.
Yeah, Alien Day is coming up. It's a thing.
Oh shit! What's that? When is Alien Day?
I'm trying to remember. I just know that because Marty from the Trash Picture Show is watching the first 3 Alien films in reverse order over the next few weeks to count down to Alien Day.
You know, the weird part about that is his favorite is part 3.
Yeah, his favorite's part 3. He's actually going to be having me on his stream to watch 3 with him because he did really enjoy that one.
April 26th.
Which cut are you guys watching? Ben,
I do not know which cut. That's actually a good question. I should ask him.
Because that movie, I considered a Fincher misstep because David Fincher is usually super good.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a lot of interference, and then there's like a sort of extended cut that's a lot better than the theatrical cut.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I mean, compared to the first 2 Aliens, not even close for me. Favorite horror movie of all time? Asked James Guthrie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nosferatu.
I knew that. And for David's horror, he might be Frozen.
No, I'm sorry.
No, just sitting very, very still.
What was the question?
Favorite horror movie of all time, bar none.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well, it depends on if you consider Silence of the Lambs horror or thriller.
Right. Well, mine would also depend on whether you consider Beetlejuice a horror film or not. Because if you do, it's Beetlejuice. I'm wearing my new Beetlejuice jacket right now.
I do not consider Beetlejuice a horror movie personally.
Yeah, I don't really either. It's just a dark comedy.
Yeah, it's great, but
I don't know.
Well, you don't consider Silence of the Lambs a horror movie, so
I don't. Yeah. Shoot, it's between The Evil Dead and Halloween '78 for me.
Now, wait a second.
The remake.
Now, James Guthrie asks, what is your single favorite horror movie? And then says his single favorite is 3 different movies.
What?
That doesn't count. You can't pick a trilogy.
I mean, my favorite non-horror movie is all 3 Lord of the Rings movies because they are one movie and you can't tell me they're not one long movie.
My favorite all-time movie that is not horror is Blade Runner.
That's
These are
all.
all these are all decisions you just have to make because there's not really an answer. You just say that's my favorite and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, most people won't say Beetlejuice is horror. I mean, they'll say it's a horror comedy, but like, so much Beetlejuice stuff is like sold within like horror merch lines of different things and etc.
It's ghosty.
Yeah, it's spooky, and there's lots of great practical effects going on.
Yeah. It's horror in the same way that Casper is horror.
Oh, I mean, I like
Scooby-Doo.
Casper, but it's. I mean, Scooby Doo is pretty horror oriented too. A lot of horror fans love Scooby Doo.
Yeah. I would say Scooby Doo is more horror than Beetlejuice for me.
I
That
think
was more about being scared and scary monsters.
How?
Because it's more about being scared and like scary monsters.
Oh, are you kidding me? The beetle snake in Beetlejuice.
I guess it's also because of the target demographic. Like, I feel like Snoopy was aimed right at kids who could be scared by electricity monsters or whatever the fuck the monster of the week is. You know, the Globetrotters or Phyllis Diller or some
Yeah.
shit.
I feel
Yeah,
like
and the blonde Freddie Prinze Jr. is pretty scary.
No, I haven't seen any of the movies. I'm talking just strictly about the cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
the cartoon.
yeah, but I feel like Beetlejuice was not a horror movie, but it was aimed at horror fans to some extent.
I would say aimed at like emo goth people. Yeah.
How
Martin, do you
Yeah.
consider Edward Scissorhands as horror?
Not at all. Not at
No,
all.
no,
Definitely,
not.
definitely aimed at spooky people. I mean, you've got Vincent Price in there, and definitely some like homage to Frankenstein a little bit, but it's not horror at all.
Sleepy
I
Hollow.
never would have suspected
Sleepy
you
Hollow is a horror
as
movie. It is a
emo-
Hammer horror movie.
emo
It's
goth.
not made
Martin.
by Hammer.
I always thought you were kind of preppy,
Yeah. I would have said like
like
I
a
would have said
preppy.
like,
What am I prepping for?
I never got emo goth from you ever.
I got like captain of the football team, but
Yeah.
this is news to me.
You would be surprised by how sporty I was when I was like 3.
Oh, dude, I was a fucking straight up athlete when I was 3.
Uh-huh.
I played baseball until I was 16.
I played baseball in Little League for a few years. I was not a big high school sport dude. My sport was getting all sorts of fucked up and playing in bands. That was my thing.
My favorite non-horror movie of all time, probably Da
Silent
Vinci
Corner?
Code.
Not Silence of the Lambs?
Well, yeah,
And I mean, technically, yeah, I mean, technically, my favorite non-horror film of all time is Beetlejuice, but my favorite non-horror adjacent movie is all 3 Lord of the Rings movies.
Okay. So you go with the trilogy as well.
Yeah, because that's one long movie. You can't just pick one of those. It doesn't work without the other 2.
You used to be able to pick one of them when you went to the rental place, though.
I
In fact,
mean,
it costs more if you picked all of them for some reason. I
I mean,
want to
yeah.
rent this movie, and he's like charging me for 3, and I'm like, what the fuck? And
you
I
guys-
said the Da Vinci Code. I've never seen that movie.
I liked it quite a bit. Do you guys consider Seven to be horror?
Nope.
Psychological thriller.
I like it though. I mean, it's a great film.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Jaws actually, I think Jaws even today could still be PG-13.
Yeah. It's
Or
still
PG.
effective as a PG movie.
I'd like it better if it was like just like the most deranged shark gore you've ever seen, though. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm gonna pitch you guys an idea. Okay, people love remakes. Let's do a Jaws remake, guys. Who shall we get for the cast? Who would you get for Brody?
Mm.
Timothy Oliphant.
Okay, for Brody. How about who would you get for Hooper?
Steve Zahn.
Now, who is Steve Vaughn? That's a name I've heard, but not. I don't put other things going to that.
Steve Zahn, he was in the Sahara with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He's like poor
I'm gonna
man's
go.
Matthew
I'm gonna
McConaughey.
go Rick Moranis for Cooper.
Ooh, I like it.
That could be cool.
But that's kind of like Rick Moranis nowadays.
Yeah,
don't
nowadays
know.
a now Rick Moranis.
I haven't seen him in so long. I know he got assaulted.
He actually just did a commercial for. I think he was in a Super Bowl ad.
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't watch the Super Bowl.
Okay, who would be a good Quint? Yeah, Steve Zahn was the brother in Joyride.
I would go Willem Dafoe for Quinn.
Ooh.
Really?
He's a good, salty, light house attendant. So he would make a good salty sailor.
I was kind of going off his performance in The Lighthouse.
Yeah, that was an amazing performance, man.
Mm-hmm. Amazing performance.
Lighthouse was it was a movie.
It was.
Yeah,
I
Lighthouse
saw it.
is my favorite horror movie of 2019.
Now, you can expect to see the Lighthouse in Is It What Is Horror at some point.
My favorite horror movie.
What is The Lighthouse, period? It is pure what the fuck.
My favorite horror movie of 2019 was Brightburn.
I need to see Brightburn. It looks really good.
It's really good.
I liked it.
Willem Dafoe as Jaws.
Oh, yeah, he's got a big mouth. So that,
Joyride, yeah, with Paul Walker.
Mm-hmm. So who would you cast, Ben?
yeah, all those sound good. I'd say, let's see, for Jesus, man.
I don't know about Willem Dafoe as Quint.
Willem Dafoe's Quint would be a distinct choice to be made, you know?
Yeah.
But you might want to go with someone a little more rugged, you know, and a little. I mean, he's probably like 70 at this point or something. Do you think? How old is Willem Dafoe?
I don't know.
Boy, that's a. Let's see, who would make?
Paul's talking about Joyride, not knowing there were sequels. There's the Joyride 1, 2, and 3 pack.
I've just seen the trailers for the Joyride movies. I've never watched them before.
They're a lot of fun.
I only saw the first one.
Part 2 and Part 3 are both unrated.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is James' favorite. That's a great film.
If you were going to cast someone as Brody, what age group would you try to cast? Someone like in their 40s to 50s or someone younger?
It's weird because he has young children, right?
Yeah, but he's definitely older, or he looks older anyways.
But dude, back in the 80s, even like people like in their 20s looked like they were fucking like grandparents. You know what I mean? That was just the aesthetic.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say because he was probably. I would probably want to cast someone in their 30s. I think for that role. You know, Cooper. So like maybe mid to late 30s for Brody. Cooper be like early 30s probably. And then Quint, I would probably say in his 50s. Willem Dafoe is 65, by the way. Platoon. Yeah, Platoon's good. Taxi Driver, great.
Who was the actor? Luke. He was in Dracula Untold. What's his name?
Luke Wilson. Just kidding. I don't know.
Not Luke. No.
Did you love Dracula Untold, by the way?
I liked it. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I liked it.
I enjoyed Dracula Untold for what it was. It was okay.
I have the steelbook of that.
The actor's name was Luke Evans. I think he might make a good Brody.
Let's see. Oh, okay. What about
You know who I think would make a good Quint? Well, maybe not. I don't know. I was gonna say Robert Downey Jr., but maybe not.
He could. He could do it. I bet.
As long as he's in the Iron Man suit.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Harrison Ford do it. He'd be good.
he
But
would have.
he's up there in age. Yeah,
He's a little ancient.
yeah.
Ooh, Leo DiCaprio could pull it off.
That's Quint.
Yeah, put a little old age makeup on him.
Yeah.
I guess do you think that they would do hire all those Hollywood nutritionists to get him all super ripped up for that role though? For that one scene when he's on the boat and he goes, "Grr," shows off.
Yeah.
his
Paul, I watched the trailer for last night in Soho. It looks good.
Ooh, James brings up Let the Right One In. That is an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I would say I like the Let the Right One In better than the American remake.
I still haven't seen the American remake. It looks okay, but it definitely it seems like it's almost like beat for beat the original, but without some of the things that make the original good.
The tone is different though.
Mhm.
I think.
There's
Some people
less of
prefer
the
it.
heartfelt stuff. It seems like more like straight horror.
You should watch it and judge for yourself. It was not bad, but a lot of people I was surprised that they preferred that to the original.
Yeah, I just hearing about it, I'm surprised by that too. But I'll check it out at some point.
The Descent was pretty fantastic.
So was Train to Busan.
Train to Busan was a lot better than the Peninsula. I started watching Peninsula. I haven't even finished watching it yet, but it is no Train to Busan. I'll tell you that much.
You know who would make a good
It's
Quint?
set in the same apocalypse, but it's not even any of the same characters,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Who would make a good Quint?
Sean Penn would be a good one.
Ugh.
No,
No, I think you can pull it off.
or Russell Crowe, maybe.
This is for James Guthrie talking about The Descent.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Little descent crawler from Gentle Giant.
Nice.
Limited to 1,000.
Those guys were cool. I love that movie when it came out.
So
Is that quoted?
James Guthrie, that's for you.
Yeah, I got to take Quilted out. I'll be back in a moment, guys.
All right.
David, you're taking over as the host.
All right. What are we talking about? Also, hi, Hobbs.
I guess we're talking about Tupac.
Tupac Shakur. He's actually still alive.
Machiavelli.
Yeah, he faked his death.
So you think he and Biggie are up somewhere just partying up right now?
No, Biggie's dead.
Biggie's dead. Heart attack?
Heart attack. He beatboxed too hard. Rob Schneider as Clint. We can do it.
No, I was thinking Rob Lowe. Rob Schneider.
We can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. Kill that fucking shark.
So Mark of Horror sent me a bunch of Hammer films.
Nice.
That's something I'm looking forward to getting into.
What has he sent you thus far?
He sent me a lot of different collections. Let me look up some of the titles. It was 4 movies on one disc or something like that. I remember one of them had something like the words "die, die, die" in it or something like that.
On the window.
I know there's actually a movie called Die, Die, My Darling, and there's a movie called Die, Monster, Die. I don't know
I
if
think
you
I
ever-
know the one you watched. You're Next. Are you talking to You're Next, where "Die, Die, Die" is written on the window in lipstick?
We're talking Hammer movies.
Oh, I
yeah,
don't know that.
know.
I did an unboxing. Let me just pull it up real quick. Sorry.
It's all right.
Creepy videos. Sorry.
I actually have most of my Hammer movies just sitting on a shelf in the other room, so I'm actually just going to grab them real quick.
He sent me one called To the Devil a Daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Martin.
He went to grab his hammer.
Are we excited about the Negan backstory tomorrow? I stopped watching Evil Dead or Walking Dead after they killed off Rick's kid. Spoiler alert for those who don't watch Walking Dead. So, Phil, are you able to find that movie, Nobody, on Cinema HD?
Not yet. I looked yesterday.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it too. I guess it's still in theaters.
What's up, Hobbs? Flippin' fuck.
Yep. That's what I call a futon. I hit. Are there any good horror movies coming out? I know Candyman's supposed to be out, I think, in August.
Yeah, A Quiet Place Part 2.
That's what I'm looking forward
Coming
to.
out. I don't remember, but I have a stack of Hammer movies here.
In Search of Darkness Part 2 is being added to Shudder at the end of the month.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
If
to
you haven't
that.
seen it already. I've already seen it. It's so good.
Did you order it, Phil?
No, it's on my Plex server.
Yeah. So Martin, he sent me To the Devil a Daughter as
Oh, I
well.
haven't seen that one.
Okay, let's see your stack, Martin.
All right, so we've got.
Brief 20-second synopsis of each movie.
All right, so got a horror double feature of Curse of Frankenstein. Peter Cushing is soulless and evil as the monster, or as the doctor, and Christopher Lee is soulless and evil as the monster. Taste the Blood of Dracula. Someone does taste the blood of Dracula and becomes Dracula.
Okay.
Dracula has risen from the grave. Probably my favorite of the Hammer Draculas, even though Van Helsing isn't in it.
And does Dracula rise from the grave?
He does, and he gets really, really pissed off when someone puts a cross in the middle of the door of the church that he's been living in.
Okay.
He gets pissed off enough to talk when he doesn't say a word for the rest of the movie.
Okay.
Horror of Dracula. This one is
Horrific.
They switch the Mina and Lucy names characters. I can't talk anymore. They switched the character names of Mina and Lucy, and it's really confusing.
I've heard though that one's truer to the book than any other Dracula movie. Is that?
It's really
true?
not.
It's not. Maybe.
Oh no. The truest to the book is the BBC TV version.
With the guy from Swamp Thing.
I think so.
Yeah. The French actor.
Maybe. There's a BBC version that a lot of people say is really true to it. The Coppola movie's pretty close, besides the added romantic subplot. The Vampire Lovers. This is my favorite Hammer movie. It's an adaptation of Carmilla, and Ingrid Pitt is freaking amazing.
Okay.
Is that the one with the sisters in it?
This is the one with the sisters in it. This is Twins of Evil.
Yeah, that's the one I want to see.
Yeah. And Peter Cushing is a maniac in this film, and I love it.
Burning people.
Burning people to save their souls.
Yeah.
Whoa. And Dracula Prince of Darkness.
Nice.
This is the Scream Factory release, and this one has really, really great atmosphere, but I need to watch it again to see how I really feel about it.
So Mark sent me one that was a six Edge of Your Seat classics. One called "Stop Me Before I Kill," "Cash on Demand," "The Snorkel," "Maniac," "Never Take Candy from a Stranger," and "These Are the Damned."
He's sending you some of the obscure titles.
Yeah.
You missed my whole rundown of my Hammer horror stack, Ben.
He sent me
You're on mute.
Damn it.
the Revenge of Frankenstein and Curse of the Mummy's Tomb.
Curse of the Mummy's Tomb is really good. That's the second review I ever did on my channel.
Martin, I don't think it's Hammer, but have you ever seen a movie called Daughters of Darkness?
I love Daughters of Darkness.
Okay.
That's a really good movie.
I figured that'd be right up your alley.
Oh, yeah.
It's Daughters of Darkness is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I think Blue Underground did a recent
Blue Underground, yeah.
I need to pick that up.
They did a 4K or a Blu-ray or something.
Mm-hmm.
I also got Creatures the World Forgot. And then Die, My Darling. Or
That's
something like that.
That's the title I was thinking of. That's a Misfits song as well, which is why I know it.
That's a good Misfits song.
Yeah, it
See,
is.
I wouldn't take you as a type of person to listen to Misfits.
Yeah.
I would have thought
weird.
more like Tay-Tay, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift or something.
I have their Misfits
Yawn.
Friday the 13th album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've listened to that one. That's one of their more recent ones.
Yeah, Baba Yaga. Have you seen that?
I have.
I've not seen Baba Yaga. I love the Baba Yaga folklore, but I haven't seen
Yeah,
the
you should see Baba Yaga. It's another good one that Hobbs
All right.
Sword just said. Daughters of Darkness is a good one, says
Yes,
Paul.
I have not seen Baba Yaga or Daughters of Darkness.
Daughters of Darkness is good stuff. 70s atmospheric kind of arty vampire movie with like Countess Bathory stuff thrown in the mix.
I consider Martin to be kind of an arty vampire movie. What do you not you, but the movie?
I am an
Martin.
arty vampire movie. What are you talking about?
George Romero's
Martin's definitely an arty vampire movie.
I haven't seen Martin.
I
That's
haven't
awesome.
seen Martin either.
George
Weird
Romero.
story.
I remember the TV series Martin.
Oh yeah, that was actually pronounced Martin.
Martin! Damn,
No,
Gina!
Martin, you got to
Elizabeth
see Martin.
Bathory.
Yeah, I do. Especially, being me.
Yeah, especially being you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I can't think of a movie to name after you that fits better.
Exactly. And Danny is saying Dracula AD 1972 is pretty awesome. I can't wait until we talk about that movie because that's some weird juxtaposition going on because it's like trying to be like very like swinging and hip 70s, but also Dracula's killing everybody.
Yeah, that's how that's how like Godzilla versus Hedorah is. This
Mhm.
one monster. Yeah.
Paul mentions Elizabeth Bathory. Do you have that figure, Phil?
Yeah, I have 18 of them in different poses.
Wow.
What is your favorite pose?
The where the two ones are like scissoring each other.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite pose.
Yeah, it even sounds the same. Martin and Martin. It's like the same word, Hobbs.
That is true.
Martin and Martin sounds like an 80s sitcom.
Yeah, I was thinking like two detectives named Martin. Like one's
Yeah, it's like Twins of Evil. One of them's normal, but one of them's a vampire.
it's like Simon and Simon, but with Martins.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one though.
Do you remember a series with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd called Moonlighting?
Moonlighting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. That was Bruce Willis's big like breakout, dude.
Oh, 2.5 Martins. I like that.
Nice, I like it.
It should be a Martin and Hobbs movie. Hobbs and Martin, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, you should be in more movies with the Rock, dude.
Legend of Hell House is a movie as well. That one's written by Richard Matheson, and I think Roddy McDowall's in it. That's an intense movie.
I've seen Hell House LLC. Does that count?
No.
I don't think so, but I've heard Hell House LLC is a good movie too. I haven't seen it yet.
I liked it. Oh damn, we scared Rick off with our lack of Cody's and Marks.
Oh man.
Adios, putos.
Cuss us out in Spanish.
Yeah, well, they were missed. You know, it's not quite the same stream without all the coast to coasters.
Yeah.
Give Johnny love.
Well, John is missed as well.
I'm sure Martin and myself make up for Cody and Mark and John
Yeah, but in a different way.
in a
Very
different way.
Yeah.
You bring a different dynamic.
I don't know what you
I
mean
tried.
by that.
It's been a good stream.
It has
We'll
been.
see.
Yeah.
I got another half an hour in me, and then I'm calling it a night.
Well, we've been on. Yeah, I guess that's when we normally
That's
end, right?
1 o'clock for me.
Yeah, I may get off a little before that, but I'll hang for a while.
Let's see. The Don't trailer in Grindhouse was inspired by Legend of Hell House. So they made it for me.
Oh, us only hated the Kong Godzilla flick.
Really?
Console flick.
That's a. I mean, I don't know.
You mean the one from the '60s, right? Right?
I saw him post on Instagram a picture of his. He was projecting it onto the wall. I thought it was a pretty decent, fun Godzilla movie.
Paul says ban him.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
So, Ben, Phil and I were talking earlier, but how would you rank the movies? The with Kong
Before.
Skull Island forward.
Oh, including Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
Boy, that throws a whole monkey wrench into it. I would say without that one, it would probably be GVK, followed with King of the Monsters, and then Godzilla 2014. But Kong Skull Island would probably. Oh, I guess I would probably put that one third, just because of the epic scale of the kaiju redesigns in King of the Monsters. But Kong Skull Island was solid. It's a close toss-up between that being second place or King of the Monsters being.
Us only saying somebody should have died. Lots of people died in Godzilla vs. Kong.
That is true.
Lots of people died.
Yeah.
Did you see the city's damage? It's like every time a tail went through a building, probably 500 people died.
That's why I like the Gamera versus Revenge of Iris. The third one in that Heisei Gamera trilogy is really interesting because it's a story about this girl whose family was killed when Gamera was protecting the universe, and so it's like the fallout of all that giant kaiju action, you know what I mean? How it affects people, even though he was saving the universe, he fucked her up.
Yeah, at least 8 people died in the first attack. Interweb Kaiju says.
Hobbs
8
says
people in a Fig Newton, yeah.
Fig Newton. I hated that. I was called that my entire life.
Were you?
Yeah.
I guess you got the last name for it.
Yeah. What's up, Fig? Or called Sir Isaac.
Yeah. Danny says they got to do Godzilla versus Q the Winged Serpent. What non-Toho monster would you want Godzilla to face off against?
Huh. Non-Toho.
Have you ever seen the robot chicken Godzilla versus Jason Voorhees?
No, but now I need to.
Oh, that's good.
That's a tough call. I would like to maybe like uh hit someone with the Bigulator ray,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe like a alien xenomorph,
Yeah.
like a big. But so on the, I guess it was the Midnight Hour stream. Me and Derek were talking about shrinking Godzilla down and him facing like human scale people. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one. There aren't that many like giant monsters to match him up against that aren't, I guess Gamera maybe. He's not Toho.
That's true. Who else? I mean, there's all the creatures in Pacific Rim, but I don't find them as memorable as someone like Godzilla.
No. Godzilla versus Cloverfield. Yeah, I'd like to see that Cloverfield dude get smashed.
That's a decent matchup, but
What are you chuckling at? What have I missed?
I just sent David a meme.
It's inappropriate.
It's not safe for work.
No, it's not.
Well, I like to keep all my content PG, so
PG for Psycho Gorman.
exactly.
I haven't seen that one
Oh,
yet.
my Psycho Gorman. What's it called? The Hunky Boy with the 4 trading cards. It shipped.
Wait, there's a Hunky Boy thing that you can get for Psycho Gorman.
No, it's the Hunky Boy Blu-ray edition with
Oh.
slipcover, and it comes with 4 trading cards.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. See, he's saying if it was Freddy versus Jason and Michael Myers came in, then it wouldn't actually be Freddy versus Jason. I can see that. But I mean, the movie played out pretty much precisely how I thought it would before I even knew of like all the plot elements. You know what I mean?
What, Freddy versus Jason?
No, the Godzilla versus Kong.
Mm.
Because without getting into any spoilers, I would not have expected them to release a film that would have damaged one of those franchises,
Right. They didn't want to piss off one camp or the other.
Yeah. Oh, but Rick's high, I guess.
What's up, Jay? Super awesome.
Jay Super Awesome in the house? What's up, dude?
Hello.
Jack.
Oh, King Kong and Godzilla versus Rampage.
Yeah, or just like The Rock versus all of them.
I like Rampage.
Rampage was okay. It was pretty fun. What about Rampage versus the Scorpion King though? I never saw that one. I was surprised. I can't remember who did a video, but someone had done a video saying that there was like 100,000. That was a franchise that had just like never stopped. There was like 8 Scorpion King movies or something. I think it was maybe APB reviews.
I saw a channel where they go back and tried to fix some of the bad CGI from that one.
They could probably do better homemade with like today's stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had a weird thought. So, Godzilla versus Pennywise, what would happen?
Oh, Godzilla has no fear. He would fuck Pennywise up,
True.
I think. Because he doesn't. He's yeah. I don't see any way that Pennywise is going to get to him.
Giant spider Pennywise from the 1990s series versus Godzilla.
Or just giant weird Pennywise from It Chapter 2.
Yeah.
But what if he's feeding off the fear of all of the innocent bystanders, and that's how he's keeping himself going?
I don't think he could. I mean, he might be able to keep going, but I mean, I don't think you're gonna penetrate Godzilla's fear.
That's fair.
Martin, I sent you Godzilla versus Jason, and you guys, I put it in the group chat. So I don't know, Ben, if you can play it and make it large on the screen, that'd be cool.
So Rick asked a good question: is Godzilla an iguana?
He is in 1998. In the Broderick version, the answer to that is yes.
Is he more of a Komodo dragon, or whatever they're called?
They are called
Godzilla.
Komodo dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't put Godzilla in a box. It's a lot like trying to put baby in a corner. Just, you can't do that.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Belial versus King Kong. I think King Kong wins that one. I mean, Belial's pretty small.
I probably have to head out now, but I've really enjoyed doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on, Martin.
Peace
Sorry
out, Martin.
doing with
My
you.
pleasure.
I'm
Good night,
following
everybody.
you in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
What
What's
about
that?
this one? What about this one? Ready? Smurfs versus the Critters.
Yes.
Critters.
On that note, I will leave you.
Good night, Martin. Critters all day long, man. Smurfs are just like they're a cartoon.
I don't know, man. Jokey Smurf with all those bombs.
Yeah, but I mean, they couldn't even handle Gargamel. I mean,
They always outsmarted Gargamel.
What about
yeah, but they never handled it once and for all.
Critters versus Gremlins?
Gremlins would overrun the Critters, don't you think? Jack, did you? By the way, Jack says Godzilla versus Kong was playing with a double feature with Rampage this weekend. Jack, did you see Godzilla versus Kong? I know you loved it if you did, but what did you think of it?
Critters versus Munchies.
I don't remember the Munchies.
Yeah, the Critters ball from part 2.
Yeah,
They'd run over all the gremlins.
you think
Piranha.
so? Don't you remember that like hot female gremlin?
Oh, yeah.
She would probably distract them or something.
Isn't her name Greta?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Greta.
Yeah. Jack says it was fantastic. I concur.
Snorks versus Piranha.
Oh, piranha, right? It's not just a single piranha. I take it. All the snorks versus a single piranha. The snorks have the advantage, I think.
Okay.
But if you had a whole bunch of piranhas and some snorks, I think the piranhas take it.
What if it's 10 piranhas versus 3 snorks?
Is it?
I think the
Are they
piranhas.
double D piranhas?
They're the DD piranhas, yeah.
Those things will fuck them up, man.
Yeah.
Big time.
Worst director of all time.
Worst director of all time?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Ang Lee. That Hulk was horrible.
Ang Lee did some. What else did he do though?
He did Freddy vs. Jason.
What did he do? Let me see. What else did he do though?
Oh yeah, Uwe Boll.
I don't think I've ever seen an Uwe Boll directed film. I've seen him in movies, but I don't think I've ever seen anything he's directed.
You didn't see Fear.com?
Did he direct that?
I have no idea.
He did Brokeback
Well,
Mountain.
the answer to your question is yes, I've seen Fear.com. but I don't know if he directed it.
Nope, William Malone.
Jabberjaw. I thought you were talking about the dude from Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Jabberjaw was the shark. You're thinking of what's his name?
Muckmouth.
Lockjaw. Oh, Muckmouth, yeah.
I was thinking of Muckmouth.
Yeah, see,
Is it
I actually like
Mushmouth?
I actually
Mushmouth,
like the
maybe?
movie
Yeah,
Seed.
something like
Yeah.
I actually like the movie Seed. Super awesome.
Oh, baby.
I heard I saw
I like Crouching Tiger, yeah.
Papa Jupe did a review of Seed. He said it was awful. And I don't know. I have not seen it though. Jack says he loved it though. And I heard it was brutal. The synopsis for it sounded interesting. But then I guess they killed like dog or something in it.
There's like sped up time lapse photography of like a mouse dying at the beginning.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
I don't know about a dog. Seed is great. I need part 2. Do I have part 2 of Seed? I want to say yeah.
Dude, Rick has, speaking of parts, Rick has Nutsack and Nutsack Part 1.
What?
I saw on an Instagram post he did a stack, and in the stack was a movie called Nutsack and Nutsack Part 1. And I thought it was hilarious. It was pretty funny.
Seed 2 is called The New Breed.
Seed 2.
Oh, I watched High Tension 2, Trash Tash. That was a great movie.
The Seed of All Evil, All You Evil presents.
I prefer the original High Tension to the sequel. High Tension 2. Just kidding.
So there's a
I watched High
sequel.
Tension 2 and I was like, High Tension 2? What?
I'm sorry, I watched High Tension also.
I love that movie, man.
It was great. At first, I wanted to hate the way it had the twist at the end. Then I was like, well, that's actually kind of cool.
I didn't mind the twist at first. I didn't love it. It's grown on me over time. But I do love that movie. It came out. It felt very fresh when it came out because movies weren't really like that at the time, you know? Danny says High Tension 2, higher tension, even higher tension. I like it.
I still need to see the was it The Visit? Is that what it was called? Or the Shyamalan M Night Shyamalan movie?
I like that one. Yeah,
because that was discussed last week too as being really good.
John's a big fan of that one. I would say I like High Tension more than that one, but I did like that one. For a Shyamalan film, it was great.
Us Only, I just messaged you on Instagram.
Jack says The Visit was great, and Hobbs says The Visit is badass. I agree. I like it. And I still stand by one of the greatest rap scenes ever. Put Rick to shame, man, at the end of that movie. That kid can spit, man.
I think Phil, is that one of your favorite rap scenes in a movie?
Which one?
In The Visit?
No, I like the Disorderlies.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fat Boys, man. Hard
Fat
to beat
Boys.
the Fat Boys.
The Fat Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
they
watch The Visit yet, David?
Mm-mm.
You still haven't watched it.
No.
Was that movie filmed in 1999? Whole style looked late 90s with the telephones, the Walkmans, and the Redbird clothes.
The Visit?
What the hell movie are we talking about?
Yeah, The Visit came out in like 2015, right?
Yeah, probably. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Found footage.
No Problem, Us Only.
Yeah, Phantasm is the most criminally underrated horror film of all time, says James. High High Tension came out in like 2003, I think.
Yeah, it did. Muse.
Yeah, baby, Muse. And I mean, they weren't really. It didn't really feel 90s to me. Some movies feel like 90s to me, like Colobos felt like 90s, or like Shredder for some reason feels like it's 90s, like late 90s. High Tension didn't really. I do love Phantasm though.
I also watched Frozen for the first time.
I still haven't seen that. I'm not a big, huge fan of musicals, but which Frozen did you see? Is that the one where on the ski lift?
No, the one with Princess Anna and Elsa.
Uh,
Yeah, the one on the ski lift
okay,
with the wolves.
yeah. I thought it was pretty good. I think some people really love that one.
I wouldn't say I really loved it, but it was pretty good.
Adam Green, right?
Yeah, and there's a cameo, I guess, or not really cameo, but Kane Hodder's like the plow driver.
Kane Hodder also has a cameo in Digging the Marrow.
I haven't seen that one either.
Which I liked, but I understand why people would hate it. Really. It's a little goofy, but I like it nonetheless. Hobb says Frozen is fantastic. I agree. He also loves Phantasm. Mm-hmm.
So I've never seen Cannibal Holocaust, and I've really had no desire to. But is it? I mean, should I watch it just to say I've seen it?
You should watch it because it's a good movie.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
You should watch it for the animal cruelty.
yeah, that's the best reason to watch it.
I was going to watch the vegan edition.
That's the way I watch it. Other than the animal cruelty, it's a really interesting film, and it's done pretty well.
I got something to say, Ben, about the Grindhouse. Is it Grindhouse that put that out?
Yeah.
So you know how there's like one disc with the animal cruelty bits?
Yeah.
And then there's another cut of the film without the animal cruelty bits?
On my release, I have the DVD release, and it's all on the same disc.
Yeah, all on the same disc. I think I want them to do a cut of just the animal cruelty.
Right.
Where
Like
it's just like 15-minute movie and it says Cannibal Holocaust and then it's just the animal cruelty scenes.
But wouldn't you prefer if it was not just 15 minutes, if it was an hour long and they showed them in real time and then they did slow motion and then they
behind the scenes footage, behind the scenes footage, yeah. Just so everyone knows, I'm joking. I'm very nice to my pet. I'm not cruel to animals. I've never once hit my pet.
No, I would say definitely watch it, man.
Yeah, I think you should watch it. We should have a watch party, David. You and me will watch it together. We'll get the animal cruelty one.
I mean, all of Derek says, Cannibal Pharaoh as well. But all the cannibal movies, they were like always trying to like outdo themselves with like animal killings.
Yeah. Old School Shin says they should take the Cannibal Ferox animal cruelty and add it into Cannibal Holocaust.
Right.
We're watching Cannibal Holocaust, yeah. Live watch party of just the animal cruelty.
Was it a turtle?
There's a turtle.
And a muskrat.
Is my turtle outfit not turtle enough for the turtle club? Turtle.
Stop making fun of Mitch McConnell.
I've never seen that movie, but I know exactly which movie you're talking about based on the TV spots for it.
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, he's from my area.
Cannibal Holocaust
The
versus
turtle
Jaws.
guy isn't Mitch McConnell though.
It looks like him.
It's Dana Carvey.
Yeah.
Rick, you did not like the cannibal movies? Because some of them are pretty extreme, man. I'm surprised. Cannibal Holocaust, I would think you'd like that one. Faces of Death. Faces of Death is mostly whoa. It's mostly
Holy. Clean up on aisle 5.
Nosy cat.
David, if you can dig a naked chick getting chainsawed in half enough to put Art the Clown in your house, then you can take Cannibal Holocaust.
No, I mean, gore doesn't like really bother me or anything like that. I don't know. I just have never had a desire to see that movie.
You should check it out for sure, dude. I mean, I think it's a good movie. I think if
What's
it
up,
was
Bronco?
Brad's in the house. What's up, Brad?
I mean, my favorite movie has a cannibal.
That's true. Controversial opinion: Cannibal Holocaust more of a horror movie than Silence of the Lambs.
After the stream, David is going to kick the cat's ass.
I don't even know what she knocked over.
Yeah, Patrick's showing support for the cat. Favorite horror heroes: Father, Karis, McReady, and Ben from Night. Man, that's a tough one.
What's up, Creepy Calvin?
Creepy Calvin in the house. Derek says Cannibal Holocaust is a legit well-made movie. It is. It's interesting too.
Mitch McConnell looks like Toka from Turtles 2.
He just looks like basically he looks like that turtle from anything that has a turtle in it. And oh yeah. Danny says favorite horror hero, maybe Ash. I can see that.
Laurie Strode. That's from Rick's favorite movie, right?
Oh yeah, 79. I never thought about it, but Derek makes a point. Mitch McConnell looks like that melting Nazi at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's a solid point. Good times, great oldies. Well, we were coming up on 10 o'clock, y'all. Everyone feeling tired?
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock here. I'm going to bed.
I got to put together Easter baskets.
Well, I'm not going to do any kind of Easter crafts, but I guess we'll call it a night nonetheless.
I got to water my Easter egg tree.
Oh yeah, man! That thing's about to sprout.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drop that. Dude.
But yeah, I'm glad I was on tonight because it's been a couple weeks that I missed it. I think with my late fights.
Yeah, well,
no fights tonight though, so it was a fun night. Thanks for always making me feel so welcome, guys.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for
rescuing me from that solo stream, that awkward solo stream I was doing. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks in the chat. All you guys still sticking around. Thanks everyone that swung by. I guess next week we'll probably be back on H&S Collectibles channel. So, all right. Well,
you go first. No, you hang up first.
I'm like trying to find the button. I don't stream that much. I'm like, oh, there's the button off screen. All right, guys. Thanks everybody. Have a good night.
Peace out.
See you,
I love
bye.
you guys.
Bye.